So, okay, one of the big questions I wanted to talk about today, to just sharply transition back, from making that plane money. I think that I want to continue a conversation that we were having last week of like trying to think better about which hero to select during a draft. Because, for instance, let's say that if I'm evaluating Spectre, what are the qualities of Spectre? Well, Spectre is really good if we get really, really, really late in the game. Spectre has good gap close with the dagger, things like that. But I think that where I was starting to struggle when I was just playing games in between last week and now is, let's just only consider the following 4 carries that I play the most. PL, Sven, Spectre, and probably Gyrocopter. Like, if I'm considering these 4, Sven, PL, and Spectre each have ways to close gaps. Because I'm generally going to be buying a Blink with Sven.
Yep.
I have Phantom Rush with PL. I have Spectral Dagger or Haunt with...
And Haunt, yeah.
Yeah. But then... hold on, we're going to sip. But then... I don't know how to go deeper than that. Like, it feels like so many of my carries will just function really well in that particular circumstance. Similarly, I've heard a lot of things like, oh, okay, there's a lot of magic damage on that team, we'll need a BKB carrier. Like, I understand in the level 0 thought process. Oh, there's lots of magic damage. BKB stops magic damage. Sven normally buys a BKB. There we go. But I don't understand when I would say, well, they have some magic damage, but not quite enough magic damage that I would want to choose Sven over Spectre. It's like the comparative statements that I start to really struggle with.
And there's so much in the middle of that to know, like, in cases where it would be... Are you talking about delaying a Blink Dagger? Oh, you're talking about picking in the first place.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into it. One thing we can look at, go to the Heroes tab really quick. You've got Dota Plus, so you can look at this. I don't know if this is new or not, but click Hero Global Trends at the top.
Yeah.
I don't know how new... let's go to the Divine one, because we don't care about Oculus. Okay, so...
Yeah.
Overall win rates are obviously reflecting of, is a hero good? You know what's the coolest one? Look at the pick percent for Crystal Maiden in the middle, the blue bar.
This is the impact of patches. Holy shit.
In my video, thank you. From 50% change in pick. It's pretty crazy. The Ursa one's huge too. So win rates are obviously part of it. People feeling like the hero just has a good win rate, and they figure out why it is, and then they apply that. So Spectre, I would say, weak laning stage, but it can be good. And once you get 6, it's not bad, because you can go ganking. And then once you get Radiance, team fighting is just harder for your opponents, and eventually you pull it out into a win or whatever.
Yeah, and so, I might be looking for qualities like if they have generally not so aggressive offlaners, maybe something like a Tide Hunter is not really a shit all over me sort of offlaner, as maybe like a Beastmaster might be a shit all over me offlaner.
Yep, exactly. So you want to be very concerned about your lane matchups. Is a lot of it right now, because as long as your lane stabilizes okay, or let's say you do slightly good as a carry, as a Spectre, then you should feel like you're in a good position, because as long as you don't make mistakes in the mid game, then you can get your Radiance, and then your Spectre. You can't lose at that point, because the matchups are just always going to be good.
And also it makes me think that in this current meta, roaming in the early game just feels generally so much weaker, given that bounty runes are not spawning as often. Bounty runes don't give XP. And so you're kind of locked into your lane a lot of the time. There's like lane swapping, but there's not like, I'm Night Stalker, I can just be in mid and bottom lane for a while, maybe even pop up to top and then TP back down.
Yeah, that only works if you're successful ganking, and if the heroes in those lanes that you're ditching are still getting last hits and denies in the meantime.
Yeah.
So if you lose lane control by your hero leaving the lane, then it's ultimately a bad thing. So laning stage is huge. Those matchups are ultra important. Like if you watched, I don't know, what was the last tournament before TI? The last major, the China Super Major. Almost always the drafts, especially what VP does, they center almost everything around the laning stage. Are their laning matchups good? Because they know if they are, they're going to trade better. And that means they're going to zone their opponents, and that means they're going to get control over last hits and denies, and they're going to push that into a stupid experience and gold advantage, and then they will translate that into a great late game, because they're good at late game and stuff, and they'd have a big advantage, so they should win.
VP's just focus on laning has always been so just delightful to watch.
Yeah, and so they might even pick weird heroes that are like, why would you pick that hero? He's not very good, or it doesn't work for these late game reasons. It's because they mostly care about the laning stage. And a lot of players should, and it's actually one of the things that's so important actually for all players, but most players don't realize. Like all this focus on laning only matters if you're extremely good at last hitting. And by extremely, I would say if there's nobody around, you should get 90% of every last hit and deny, or more like 90% last hit, 80% deny, because some of the times you'll go for last hit over deny, something like that. So like if you just can't last hit correctly, and you don't necessarily buy the right items that have enough base damage to get all those, then most of this like laning theory doesn't matter that much.
Yeah.
But if you're at all good at commanding last hits and you can zone your opponent, then you create free lanes, and that will instantly win you games. So that's why it's so important at higher levels. So we should still try to model that and make sure that your laning stage is good, and then you get as many last hits and denies as possible.
Okay, and so I might say something like a... Let me think for a moment. So in terms of laning, I know things like Spectre is generally weak, but if I have a weak opponent in the laning stage... Excuse me, Despy. If I have a weak opponent in laning stage, Spectre's fine to pick. What might make me then say, ooh, this is not a good Spectre game, it's now a good Sven or a good PL game? And if we can just like stick to those three heroes, because I know them sufficiently well.
Sven, I would say, is weak in the lane because he needs mana to cast spells, and his damage impact is very weak in the laning stage as a whole. You don't really do that much, right? You get like Warcry, you throw some Stormhammers, sometimes you right-click, but you don't really do a lot of damage until you get either items or level 6.
But
so
I feel like Sven would be a good pick if, say, I have like some people who can do follow-up stuns with me.
yeah, that could work. Or somebody else that has a lot more damage but needs a little disable to be reliable on damage, like an AA or something, could be good. Because you could, I could cold feet, you could throw your stun, then he gets cold feet stunned, and in that time we're attacking with what's it called, chilling touch. So we're doing bonus damage. Something like that could work. But if the lane doesn't look very good, then you can't expect that much. And Sven also has this period of time where he wants to kind of just sit back and farm, which doesn't really work out right now. You want to play fast, so ideally it'd be better to have a gyro, because then you could go, when you're laning stage, then you could do like a TP smoke gank to gank the off lane, kill the safe lane carry, push the tower, tower's dead, and then you go push other lanes, blah blah blah. Sven can do that too, but it's just more passive, and he's just better at clearing jungle stacks and stuff. So fast games are not as good for Sven. But if you're against a PL or something, and let's say the laning stage goes well and you do a good job being a little active and still getting on the map in between AFK farming, and you AFK farm aggressively instead of defensively, like on your side of the map, then Sven can probably work just fine. Just pro players don't bother going there because there's more reliable heroes to pick.
Yeah.
So that would be Sven. And what was the other one? PL?
Yeah, well, let me just stick with Sven for a moment. So you were discussing, like, okay, well, here's ways that you could get extra damage and all this stuff and about Sven, but it feels like all those good things about Sven would also apply equally to Spectre, right? Like, if it was AA with chilling touch, cold feet, whatever the one is that where you have to stay within the radius and then it just stuns you for 4 seconds.
Skill. Yep.
Yeah, cold feet then makes sense with Sven because Sven actually can lock them in place for that amount of time, so you actually can get the double stun.
Yep. Where were you going with that thought? I'm sorry, I either missed in the middle or...
Yeah, no, I totally interrupted myself because I realized I was misthinking about something. But either way, like, Sven maybe is a little weak in the laning stage. Spectre's a little weak in the laning stage. So I was asking, like, what would be things that would, what would steer me towards picking a Sven instead of a Spectre in the early game? Like, just these two. Because, like, everything you said about Sven, I get, because it feels a lot like here are tools that will help make Sven more effective in the laning stage, period. But I'm trying to understand the relative differences between them.
I would say that because Spectre has weaker laning contribution, if you have a really weak support that you're with, Sven is probably better at like levels 1, level 2. Is an easy answer.
Okay.
Because you've got a stun, it does 100 damage, you have more HP. I think your armor is much higher actually. Sven has really good base armor now. So Sven is just like tankier. I think he has high armor. Can you go to the about tab really quickly?
Yeah. Is it an about? I was looking for stats.
It's not bad. 4.4. It's probably around what Spectre has.
Oh, wow. That's actually that's pretty significant.
She has 4.6. So comparable armor. Spec has 578 base HP. I assume Sven has like 700 or something. So he probably hits harder. He has a stun, whereas she just has a 90 damage nuke that slows a little bit. He's got like an extra 130 HP. He's got comparable armor, and he does like an extra 15 damage. So safe to say Sven is much better at level 1 than Spectre is for killing heroes, for attack moving. They're the same speed. She gets faster when she casts her dagger, so there's like some offset, but as a whole, Sven better at level 1, probably better at level 2. Level 3 to level 4, 5, Spec's probably equatable, and level 6 Spec is just way better, probably. Because you can instantly haunt somewhere on the map and throw a 190 magic damage spectral dagger. Boom, hero kill. And you're more evasive, harder to kill, kind of, because you can jump around the map or run through trees and stuff. So it's like Spec is harder to gank, and Sven is also more kiteable. It's like once you get into late game, your initiation is so much harder on Sven because you have to pop your ulti, you have to pop your BKB, you have to blink in correctly, you have to throw your stun, you have to kill that guy before he gets unstunned, or ideally finish him before your BKB ends, and then you have to try to get out. Where Spec is just like has so much more play potential, you know, high HP, you're faster than everybody, you have way more HP than everybody, you're always going to beat one hero in a 1v1 almost always. So it's like Spec can just like pick and choose fights until you win. It makes much better usage of Aegis.
So if I was now considering the whole game holistically, I might say in the very late game, Spectre's obviously better.
Yep.
In the mid game, I would argue that Sven's better.
Depends on how your lane went. I would say if you're having a really bad laning stage, I feel like Spec is going to be more useful, period. Because once you get Radiance, like your game goes back to normal. Because you'll just haunt and everybody takes Radiance damage, you know? And you can just jump in, dagger a guy, and run away. Whereas Sven is like, do you have a blink dagger? No? Oh, you can't do shit then. Like, you actually can't do anything.
Well, it makes me think that if that, then this is where maybe the magic damage argument comes in, where if in mid-game they actually had quite a good amount of disables and stuns, and I'm choosing between Spectre and Sven, I might say, oh, I'm going to lean towards Sven, but now we kind of have to close the game sooner rather than later. Well, the reason I would be choosing it is that I'm going to be getting a BKB, which makes me almost invincible against this particular lineup. Yes, Spectre could haunt in, but could get stunned and disabled pretty easily.
Yep. Well, same thing could happen to Sven, really. You get initiated on, then your blink is interrupted. You can still BKB, but you're not going to kill anybody in the fight. Whereas if Spectre just presses haunt at like half HP
Mark
or more,
that mini-map, man.
The fight is happening, you know?
5 seconds remaining.
All right, give me 1 second. I need to trick my cat.
Interesting. Did he mean prostitute out my cat? I think that's what he meant.
Come on, look, it's a toy.
See?
Look, it's a toy. Yeah, you got punked so hard. Yeah. All right, Kevin, you got to give me 30 seconds. We're playing string. It's so fun. It's the most fun ever.
I mean, he can't swindle the airlines every day, you know.
Successfully duped her, man. She's falling for
Your
it.
turn to pick.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, so if I'm evaluating the enemies right now, we say, okay, there's a Pudge who's very flimsy
Your turn
in the early game, but can chase me down.
Low armor, but slow, and yeah.
So,
my argument right now is if you're thinking between Sven and Spectre,
yeah, Spectre feels good as a way to get away from
10
Rot early on,
seconds remaining.
or to chase down Pudge early on.
But if he hooks you, it's a little bit scary.
seconds
Like
remaining.
it's kind of dangerous because his hook does a lot of damage, right? So you can kind of work around him pretty easy. I would argue that just having more, you might want to. This is tough. Everybody's losing gold.
Whatever. I'm just gonna pick PL.
All right, so we'll talk about Sven versus Pudge. I would say laning stage Sven is better because he has a stun. He has much more HP, so he's going to trade better against Pudge. Whereas Spectre can't really offensively go as hard. It takes a lot more from other allies.
Yeah.
I would also argue that but in the ultra late game, I think Sven is worse because if you have BKB active, he can still dismember you. He's got a lot of health, and it would take some right clicking to kill him, but like Spectre just doesn't have to worry that much because you have dispersion late game, so it's like any damage Pudge does, a lot of it's reduced and stuff. Like you're probably gonna kill him first. I mean, I guess things like Spirit Vessel are good against Spec, but I would just feel better with Sven, I guess. And now I can look at Winter Wyvern, and I would say that definitively the matchup is kind of weird, but if you use BKB on Sven, he can Winter's Curse you to waste a lot of your BKB.
Yeah.
He can Winter's Curse somebody next to you, so you kill that guy. He can use Cold Embrace on somebody that you're trying to kill and give them
Winter
armor.
Wyvern seems specifically very, very good against Sven.
But what there was a tournament where I think it was the one where everybody flamed EG for picking Wyvern, that they thought that Wyvern was a good Sven counter, but in some ways was it TI7? But in some ways it wasn't useful because if the Sven goes on the Winter Wyvern, then you can kill Winter Wyvern instantly, for example. So it's like it's kind of a swing matchup. I would say Winter Wyvern's pretty good against Spec, kind of, because if you hit him with your first skill, he's going to take a lot of damage over time. Splinter Blast will slow and damage a lot of illusions and stuff. You can Winter's Curse to buy time through Haunt. I would say it's like okay against Spectre. You can buy some time. It's like every matchup. I just look at the heroes that I'm up against. I'm like, is my matchup going to be good? Against an Axe, having Spectre doesn't sound fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did kind of a dumb by just, like, snap picking PL, because, I mean, I'm going to lose 50 gold versus getting a good pick, but a PL I have seen get picked second sufficiently much at the TI qualifiers this year, and getting, and he seems like a very well-rounded, get-shit-done hero. He's my bonus hero, he's my favorite hero. Why not? So
yeah, he's very safe in lane. If you ever get hit by Winter Wyvern's first ability, you should just doppelgang instantly.
What's Winter Wyvern's first ability? I know his ability, just don't know which one's which.
Your turn
Arctic
to
Burn.
pick.
Spirit Breaker would be good.
So many options.
Okay, Despy, you gotta lie down.
SB is probably better against Quap, I would say.
Holy shit, I made a valuable call in the draft. Look at me go.
Yeah, that's not bad. So, yeah, it just kind of depends on your matchups, and then how your hero is going to match up against their cores late game. Like, against a Troll, PL's really good, because even if he does his Axe Spin thing, all you have to do is Doppelgang afterwards, because then it won't reapply, except for the new illusions that spawn. And then as soon as you Dispel it, you just start hitting him. So it's like, Troll should never... He's going to get Battle Fury, probably, but if you're careful and you kite him a little bit and get him a little bit low, you should be able to outplay him.
Yeah. I also believe that I've actually been buying Manta style a lot more on PL, even though typically on air I wind up getting the Sanjin Yasha, but I do think that this game Sanjin Yasha is probably better, just getting more health, given what they have is better.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, if we're probably going to be up against an Axe Pudge lane, and we'll probably try to go on the Pudge. Do I want Spirit Lance or Phantom Rush? Maybe I actually want the...
You're going to want to hold your point, probably.
Probably, yeah.
I feel like. You'll play worse.
Yes.
It kind of just depends. Like Doppelganger, if they go on you and they both use Battle Hunger and Arctic Burn, Doppelganging it off is just so much better because you're using a 25 cooldown spell for 50 mana to disrupt 2 of their skill points, you know? So there's lots of stuff like that. And it's also the obvious, if we have a kill potential, you could nuke somebody, you could save me. Charges definitely can help you a little bit for last hitting and harassing, but because it's a axe, I think just you're probably going to want to get doppelgang level 1. I assume they're also going to harass me. Do you want to go contest? Come on. If you go run in first and they cast all their spells on you,
around this way, or do you want
it doesn't matter. We're a little bit late, so I think it'll be fine.
You can depart from here at 9 seconds and get there in time.
Oh, okay.
We're invading. No one's here.
Okay. I'm ditching. You get that one. Hopefully they haven't done the same thing. Okay, we are just... Yes, sir. Getting your quelling or something.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And, I mean, you're going back. May as well. Plus, if we, like, lock it right here, I've had a really annoying time against harassy-ish lanes where I just can't quite get that quelling. So, this does seem like a lane where I would want boots first, given the fact that there is a Pudge here.
There might not be. It's probably going to be Axe Wyvern, I think. Maybe Axe Pudge. But boots is not a bad idea. Aqua would be good too. You'll trade super well.
Yeah.
When we do fight. Yeah, definitely kind of depends. That's unfortunate. Just make sure you get that last hit. Well.
We have an empty lane, friends.
Yeah, we actually don't have an off lane. Oh, never mind. There's. That's an X. Alright, get zoned X.
Yes.
See, should I come up here and try to whack with you? Or just generally focus on last
It's just
hits?
one hero, just the less than deny is actually more important, I think.
Oops.
We march.
I'm just gonna walk around here. As long as you get all the denies and stuff, it's gonna be completely fine. It's getting trades on me, but that's okay. Got lots of regen. That's the whole purpose of this.
We feel the rush. Onward. Now.
Nailed it.
Bum.
So if we just get the denies, then he's not getting nearly as much experience anyway, so it's all good.
Swan. For victory.
Got it.
This is good.
Quickly.
I just have way too much. Oh. Do you want me to push the wave really hard now?
Nope. We're just trying to trade efficiently whenever possible is all. I'm actually gonna go do a pull probably. We both hit level 2 super fast because we denied so much. It was great. I got my pull.
I'm gonna take Courier in a sec.
We move.
You okay over there? I see there's a
Yep,
hero
yep.
on
As ordered.
the wyvern showed up, I see.
Wyvern
Pull is about to
stopped.
finish.
A good idea.
Actually, this is fine.
Yes. We see.
We go on the wyvern.
Without delay.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm done.
We rush.
Come on.
I fucked up. I'm stuck in last hit land. Should've been more cognizant.
Forward.
Still coming? You're still
No.
not coming.
Yeah.
That was 100% a kill if you can.
Nice.
It's okay ditching at some point. Ooh, I might actually still die.
Alright, well, getting everybody killed.
Easily.
You needed to come. Like he was literally right here. Like that was certainly an easier kill. And I got first blooded as a result, so it was pretty costly. And I tried to TP,
Yeah.
so I actually really fucked myself. But yeah, you needed to show up. That would have been me dying at least after. I might have been able to buy out. It's like, mix of problems.
Yeah.
We agree.
Either way, you're still getting last hits, so it's not all bad, but it would be better for the team as a whole. I would hit level 3.
Watch for Pudge.
We got the first blood too. It was
We
Pudge.
understand.
Pudge is gonna get
Oh,
faster
come on.
boots now. Yeah, large mix of issues.
Yeah,
As
totally.
needed. Come and get it. A decoy.
Don't let me attack you again. Run away.
Yes.
You're fucked.
Nazi. Oopsie doopsie daisies.
Ah, yeah. We will.
It's 3 top.
Kill him. Please. It's a kill.
I'm going on it.
There. That's all.
Oh, that's bad. Only from 3. It's a good dodge. You can probably kill at least one here.
We understand.
Got a chase? You're chasing? Come on. Let's go. You should really be killing this axe, dude.
Who is better to... Because that guy's dead.
I don't know, just felt dangerous, I guess.
Guess you didn't know a little game of
I was just looking at the
freeze
minimap for the
tag.
spirit
Yeah.
breaker was, so there's
I
still
guess
some
it was-
chance he was going to get away.
I guess it was probably fine.
We move.
They got this one.
Oh, for God's
I mean,
sake.
keep running to me. Run to me. Actually, I didn't want to trouble. That's my bad. I shouldn't have been so deep. Good luck on your doppelgang.
Decoy.
Yeah.
We rush.
It worked. We're good. That was mostly my fault.
Without delay.
Really sad eye.
Never mind, maybe not.
I need the courier, I fucked up.
Now.
Still doing okay on
Onward.
my
You
very
can go hit him right here, because there's no creeps on his on our
Oh,
side.
yeah. Gosh, yeah, I always mess that up.
Easily.
As soon as these creeps die, we're gonna go for him. Oh, never mind.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Gonna be a...
Deny.
I had to get that for the battle hunger. Go hit one of these guys. Alright, you should have definitely... Like, there you should have gone aggressive again, because they just used all their spells on me.
Is under
And
attack.
I ended up blocking it by getting the last hit, so you needed to go aggressive in that moment.
Yeah,
You're just not
I,
reading the fight.
I keep doing it the opposite way that I
Double.
should. Whoa! I die fast!
I'm sorry. Did you say your top tower
Alright,
is
well.
under attack?
Well, huh?
Your top tower is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
She's got a regen. She's probably hard to kill.
Yes. We march.
Alright. This feels like one of those games where I want to get a higher level of doppelgang.
Yeah, most likely. 'Cause they have pretty decent burst and disable. That's
Oh,
one of
shit.
the reasons.
Sure.
Without delay.
Alright, you're there. Alright, I gotta look at my minimap a little bit more.
Simple. Yes.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I'll let the other guy take care of it. Go for this fella.
We shall strike.
Didn't see me coming, did you?
No, I was hoping I would get a little bit more gold out of that one, but it's okay.
Your middle tower is under attack.
We will take them.
Alright, I'm actually gonna push this way.
Your middle tower is
will.
under attack.
Oh, baby.
Shit is getting crazy.
We march.
Yeah, this is a violent start of the game. I try to get at least 4,000 net worth by 10 minutes every single time. Right now we're looking
Right.
okay to do this stuff. I just think it was 5,000, then I realized that I was reading the graphs at the end of the game wrong and started looking at the actual in-game numbers.
Okay.
We rush.
Just doppelgang and a ring. That works too.
Yeah.
We see.
Okay. Got my ring of regen. Do you need courier by any chance?
Nope.
As needed.
I gotta generally back up, so I should be okay as long as
We
I just don't lift these
understand.
last hits. Taking a whole bunch of damage, and that kind of stinks, but that's okay.
Your middle tower is under
We
attack.
move. Good idea. Onward. Yes. Quickly.
He's
Your
gone. We should
middle
try to kill
tower
him. You
is
run
under
out.
attack.
Cooldown.
Yeah, this is getting hard. Probably just back.
Yep. Oh, damn, I thought it was out of
Under
tower range.
attack.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Attack.
Let's get ready to dive. Got tranquils, but
Alright, going in.
We will.
I have no more mana. That's it. Do double game.
Yep.
I think. Oh shit, there's bounties. Oh, I actually wait till I'm just TP. I'm gonna die now. Whoops.
Alright,
He's
I'll do
maxing that out actually. Guess that's not too
Alright,
weird.
So I'm gonna go for my
We see.
proposal blade.
We are coin. Yes.
Oh, bastard. Dude, I love in Korean dramas. So I think there's some word in Korean that means just a general this person that I'm referring to.
Should doppelgang.
I know. I'm just waiting for him to get close.
Probably should have just done it right away because he lost an extra
That's
probably
probably a good
100
point,
HP.
yeah. I'm gonna use this. 'cause I don't want this
It,
anymore.
it wastes his time or whatever, but it wastes your health. And
Time
use
for
game
health,
weight
man.
Tower
weight
is
is
under
Time
bad
is health.
anyways.
That's what my father always told me.
Your middle
Exactly.
tower has fallen.
I'm just
Yeah,
staying
well-
on strength treads for a lot of
We
this.
will.
And being in a werebear, like you just don't care.
Sounds good.
We rush.
Well, I should have probably waited.
That's okay. Oh!
overdid a little bit, but we're gonna push the tower. You should come in. Oh, you're low. Never
Your
mind. It's fine.
bottom tower is under attack.
I'm just gonna jungle my way back to base.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Is that the correct thing to do, jungle back to base?
Your bottom tower
yeah, that's
is
fine.
under attack.
We're actually kind of losing a lot of towers everywhere at the same time.
Dire structures are fortified.
Forward!
Well, this
Your
was
bottom
ultimately good
tower
for us,
is
but
under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen.
Fresh meat!
Oh, these guys are feeding
Your
like crazy.
bottom tower is under attack.
We understand.
The enemy's
Oh,
bottom
that
tower
Phoenix is so
has
sick.
fallen.
oh, that ain't good. This is ultimately bad.
Your bottom tower is under
Alright,
attack.
it actually went pretty good. 2-for-1. We're losing this tower though.
Dire structures
Kind
are
of for free.
fortified. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Good
This feels
idea.
a little wasteful, this move that I did to jungle back. It felt like I should have just gone mid and fair to Sav.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That I think that does make sense.
Oh my god, Kevin, you're covering my inventory. I can't believe I've done this. Oh god. Yeah, I
Yeah,
redid my
it's
layout, so. I'm gonna push out bot. Anyone want to join me?
Into battle!
Deny.
We will.
Is it good to just always deny random creeps once it gets to mid game? I feel like it's not because I just generally want to be pushing.
It can be. It's fine to be honest. Let's just. Let's do
Oh my god, I almost got the invasion talent. You would have made fun of me for the
Again?
entire game. You would have made fun of me for the whole game. You would have been like, deny. What a move.
Dude, you would have dodged the troll though. Ooh, somebody. Alright, so here's our pudge. Kill that as
Stand on
soon as.
strength
Actually, can you just run at this guy actually?
Yep.
Oh, this is actually bad now.
Alright, back to mindless farm. I'll wait for you guys to escape.
And I'm ditching. We're all ditching. Fuck. I'm sad.
We will.
I should have
Four bot.
dodged it better. I think we just needed to get under that a little faster. I don't blame you that much. Like maybe we could have ran at the pudge right away. That would have been good. But I think they either saw us coming or they
Your
were set up
middle
for that.
tower
So
is
it's
under
okay.
attack.
Still farming quite well, so things are in good shape.
That is good. Looks like Shadow Fiend's almost got his SB as well. So
We understand.
Control went Mask of Manus. He's probably gonna go Shadowblade next, I guess.
We will.
Fortunately, he's been solo killed. That's really bad, actually.
Holy cow.
Can we get a charge bottom with PC Troll?
We can also fuck this up. Yeah.
We rush.
Trusting my illusions never again.
We see.
God, I love trusting
like-
my illusions. It's so sick.
Lane's
Runes are
too
up in
push.
15. Runes are up in 15.
Really wish I didn't die that one time. I feel like my game has been
Yes.
kind of behind since then. Guys, freaking level 12. Award, yeah, probably.
Oh, fucking award, excuse me. We have the
I said that one a lot actually too.
Your top tower is under attack.
I'm gonna TP and go defend here.
Beware.
Gold for me.
As ordered. A decoy.
Your top tower has fallen.
Oh, they're literally all here. Alright.
Without delay.
Pudge and Troller bot.
We're not doing a very good job doing anything on the map. It's like we're probably farming around the same. We're probably AFK farming
Yeah.
more just based on our heroes, but nobody's really like. We're not like ganking really fast. Like we're pushing these lanes up, and now there's just a troll here. That guy should be dived right now, but I
There's
went
Pudge
top
right
to
behind
defend.
him, right?
I mean, there were 3 heroes top this whole time, so
Diffuser.
like yes, there's 2. Ideally, we'd be diving right now with like 3 or 4 heroes, but instead we have a jungling SF because he just got killed, and SB went top because I was dying. So it's just like
We move.
as soon as we push up, we need to dive and kill people. That's kind of what they're doing, but we're not doing that in response. We're just always kind of always a little behind. You guys can definitely kill a guy with the Fusil. Just defuse him. Phoenix does not have fire spirits just yet.
Follow.
got an archer that means games it's probably going back. Ooh, that was close. Axe is coming, get ready to dodge.
Fuck up.
Endurance run.
Oh, I should have done that. We can kill this guy.
So fast. Lava good slower.
Okay, we'll take the tower now.
Nicely done, guys.
Ultimately good, I think.
Your middle tower is under attack.
No, you're
The
fucking
enemy's
kidding the
bottom
shit
tower
out of me. I'm
has
so
fallen.
embarrassed I didn't do it. Oh my god, I didn't get the last hit on the
you
tower.
should stay down here. Oh, you're kind of low.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Alright, I'll push a YOLO. I'll take that farm. I'm into that.
Once I heal up, I can push back out again. We can bring the noise.
He's coming to kill me. He's like, Quap.
As
What
ordered.
is Quap?
A decoy.
Oops.
I'm leaving.
I just don't have enough.
He's going Battle Fury next on Troll, so. Oh man, yeah, you're really having some HP issues. So go to the SB. He's gonna earn you.
Well, it's alright. I need to get my item anyways.
We rush.
Okay.
I gotta sell some stuff, and I gotta TP back out.
Should play in their
TP down
jungle. Keep pushing bottom, and then we'll go smoke down here.
Yep, I'm gonna TP down there in just a sec. Yeah.
Let me push this. Hide. Spear breakers don't show. Don't show.
We understand.
Okay. He's a mommy guy. Alright, should I show? I think I should show. When are you showing lane?
idea.
Probably fine. But we could also smoke and run mid too.
I could use that guy. I did not mean to, but that's exactly what I did do.
Simple.
It's fine if I just buy this out as much as possible. Don't mind me, I'm just talking about chat.
Quickly. Yes.
Ah, shit. I got
I
it.
did that really bad. For sure. Ooh, I super misused my skills.
You know, I fucked up. I needed to stay on strength treads. That would have been a lot. Strength treads going in.
So the axe called you. You took like half HP. Ooh, that's close. Kill. That was actually such a huge
Nice,
save.
really nice. How much time do I have left? 18 seconds. Enough for water. I'm gonna give you feedback in a second. Why is running? It's a big idol.
If he's gonna kill him, he might actually kill him. I think he's dead. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. So Sean jumped in. He doppelganged out.
Radiant structures are
I
fortified.
frostbit the pudge way too early. I had to wait for a bite, and I didn't. And therefore, I couldn't really ult. So when I finally ulted, I just got killed.
Yeah, here we go. I'm pushing top.
Bought all the wrong items. Got a dust though.
Cannot hide.
Just got our bounty.
Ooh, fuck. Oh, alright. Missing all sorts of last hits. Doing a good job. Good job myself there. I'm reorienting.
Forward.
But you doppelganged out. You got killed by someone. Was it like Quap ulti
Yeah,
or?
Quap blinked and ulted, yeah.
Yeah, coin.
Maybe our team wasn't quite set up right. So we didn't have
Yeah,
vision
I
for a while.
it was dumb of me to move in at an angle such that an axe call blink from behind would be like a really good move. Like, I need to just be more cognizant of these axe calls. I'm 15 though, which is super important to me. You
Yeah,
know,
your health
as a
is not
person.
bad. Yeah, of course.
Yes. Multiply.
What the
We
shit?
will.
I think there might be a ward here.
Still like jungling way too much here. If we had 3 heroes jungling right now. We should smoke and go for a kill or something. We're
Yeah, let's
jungling.
push
We're
mid.
jungling.
Let's just push into mid.
We
I mean,
agree.
it's an option, but it's just hard against like Axe and shit.
Wax is right there. In charge.
Good idea.
Give a fuck.
Alright, so I'm just gonna stay on strength reds for the most part. Live!
That's why it's good he has a blade now. Skin.
The enemy's middle tower.
One core TP
has
bottom and
fallen.
push that out. The rest of us are gonna probably smoke and go for top.
Doing it.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, you have no range charges. Let's just get the shrine. Follow me, SB.
We see.
Your
Just shrine and go
top
look for it.
tower
Can
is under attack.
we get a core to go top?
Yeah, you show.
We need one core to farm. Screw it. Just follow me, SB. Let's go over here.
Is under attack.
This is probably not a kill, I guess, if we find someone, but
Axe is coming my way south.
We will.
back up and hit creep wave now. Fuck it, I'll push top. I don't give a shit. I'll take the farm.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Someone push this creep wave down. Yeah, you shine your thing. For some reason we kept playing in the area. I might have to playing in that.
If you want to charge bot,
Where?
kill this man.
They're ancient.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Guys, somebody hit this.
Dire's
Yeah, I'm going there.
structures are
Well, I didn't want to do
fortified.
it because I saw the axe there just a second ago, so I was scared.
Attack.
I was over at the other side of the map.
Just feels like we're never hitting creeps like we should be. It's part of the issue going on right now.
Does feel like it.
For
There's two coming here. This
Got
one.
an X top. If anyone comes.
quickly.
Is this dangerous for me? Oh, there's Fudge. There we go.
They're definitely playing more scared now. Like, you know that shit is kind of scary now.
Our numbers grow
If you guys want to come down here
as
and just play
needed.
around me. Troll keeps rotating in here.
It's a
We
kill.
rush.
God, you are so fucking good.
Out delay.
He just casted Blade Mail, so I was like, alright, I'll Glimmer Cape it.
We move.
No problem.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Hunt.
What a dodge. That was cool. Oops. Oh, my threads.
Easily.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Come, let's fight here. Everyone fight.
Why is fighting with our creeps?
There.
Close timing, that was close.
Battle comes. We
How
will.
am I doing comparatively? I'm doing alright. Doesn't feel like we
Kinda
should
hard.
push. This feels dangerous.
Yeah.
We're kind of low on ults. Just back out and get runes. I think this is a good play on the runes.
Yes, definitely like the rune idea. Let's go.
We march.
I'm trying my hardest, man. I have fish mouth right now, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what that means.
We will.
Fish mouth is something I do and I'm trying to focus really hard where my mouth goes blah 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 blah
This'll
blah
come in
blah blah
handy.
blah.
Oh,
really
I usually
great.
just like, my jaw just drops down.
Illusion.
Like a mouth agape kind of a thing.
We shall strike.
I have my Reaver. There's a wrong side.
We will.
Keep pushing creep waves safely. There's a blink on the troll. He's going to be hitting egg with that. This is a good time to fight. He doesn't have BKB. As long as we initiate on them, we should be able to easily win a fight.
Yes.
Oh, I'm fucking scared and dead. Ooh, and he instantly bashed me too. He actually instantly bashed. That's up.
Get out.
Oh, you should get that kill, probably.
We
Oh,
understand.
there's 3 around. So.
That doesn't mean you have to leave. You can get kills.
Oh, let's go kill him, I
You're
guess.
playing really scared. Let's open up.
You're right.
Maybe, but
Well,
that was a very good ulti. Why is it pushing? This Phoenix already used his ult. Not that going for us. Or I mean, troll.
Bottom tower is under attack.
But
Now it's both ways.
We have strength in numbers. What
I
did
think this was
you...
correct to just TP back here.
to defend the tower, right?
Yeah. At least I tried to, but I didn't get there in time.
Either way, you need to push out. It's kind of scary though. Your HP's at half. You moment hit the shrine. Because if he, never mind, he went mid. You're fine. Just keep pushing.
Yeah. I saw mid, so. But I didn't know if there was an ulterior reason.
A-okay. Nope, you did the right thing.
Hip hip, hooray! Yeah. By the way, Blade GL, thank you for re-clarifying that in chat. Yeah, I don't mute Kevin.
What we're seeing! What just happened?
I don't mute Kevin in game, so that way I know when he's talking to me versus talking to the team. Because Kevin's musing. Could be just musing, but it could be instructions. You never know. Oops,
We gotta keep the pressure up so that the troll doesn't get another item. Because if he gets like BKB and Scotty, it'll be harder to fight. So let's keep pressuring. Control their end of the map. Everything outside of this line should be ours.
There.
when is the Aegis down?
It's gonna be a few more minutes. We can maybe kill the Sax too.
For victory.
We gotta initiate with like a charge or something. Alright, that's fine. We need to go push up top now. Like SF, go push top. We got this room too. Someone using courier?
Yes.
Good idea.
I have heart. What do I want now? Probably butterfly. Butterfly seems good. Butterfly seems correct.
Heart of Tarask. March.
So I think I need to stay bottom and just continue to be an aggro
Yes,
donk.
I like that.
We will.
Obviously the wave can't push right now, but that's fine. Reality upper right corner. Oh, God, copy that. Thanks chat. Thanks chat. God, the best chat in the world, man. Oh shit. Fucking not looking in the game. No, get me the fuck out of here.
I don't think you have to worry about the axe, dude. You have so much HP. Yeah, you have so much HP.
Oh Jesus, yeah, I'm the fucking
And like
powerful man.
calling you is not a huge deal.
Without delay.
Got a halberd on Phoenix. I've got my Yules coming. I think he's got BKB now, unfortunately.
Cannot hide.
Let's cross the river somewhere.
Simple.
Got bounty soon.
Quickly.
We just don't have the best ganking heroes as part of the problem, so it's hard for us to like
Yeah.
move out and actually go for a fight sometimes.
Yeah.
They should have just gone BKB instead, might have been a better idea.
As ordered.
Too late now.
And that guy's farming great.
Which guy? Yeah, the Battle Fury is very valuable at that. In fact, this might be gem time for me, I think.
Runes.
There.
I'm pushing bot one more time.
We warded the same place.
As needed.
Gold.
Totally forgot about the runes. No, let's hit mid. Can we hit some?
Boy, fresh mate.
We rush.
Your top tower is under attack.
Hit mid. Mid Rex.
Oh shit, I fucked up.
Right, it's just troll and axe.
The enemy's middle tower
They
has
have no good
fallen.
disable.
Just gotta spread out a little bit for the winter wagon.
The
Can we get Barak
enemy's
Scepter?
middle tower has fallen.
Nice. I'm dead.
Just run.
Yep.
Could have just walked away. You said I'm dead, and you could have just started walking. Like it would have been alright.
Yeah, I thought
Alright,
it was
SF, go farm top.
still a good exchange.
It was. We got our axe out
I'm
of
gonna
it.
save for buyback at this point in time. Feels like I need to.
That'd be a good idea. Yeah, definitely a little safer.
Yeah. Do any reality show? No reality. Hey, also, you want to join me in a celebration, my friend? Are you ready? You want to hear something cool that happened this morning?
What happened
Just
this morning?
now, this very morning. Hopped on that scale, 214. As the first time I've weighed below 215 in like 7 years or some shit, man.
That's awesome. It is a little
Feels
misleading
good.
though, because you're super tall.
It is. Well, I mean, I used to be 265 and now I'm 215, so feels
huge.
good.
Nice job. I assume you feel better, more energy, etc.
Probably.
Sounds like a halfway yes.
I mean, I always generally have a good amount of energy, so. Oh my god! That was so close. Going to mid.
Feels like one of those moments. Yeah, screw it. YOLO. I'll carry the jump. Alright, let's smoke. Can we smoke here in a second?
Let's do it. Here I come! Here I am!
Let's go across and enjoy our side of the map again. Got a D.
I'm taking that.
Double damage. We will.
I'm large and in charge.
Might have a ward here, but it's okay. Just go engage on me. Just go.
Oh, I dodged that. I feel so powerful.
Alright, she must have been.
Swarm.
Healing up, healing up.
I think we can go high ground. Mid to bottom.
Double damages. Amazing.
So we gotta worry about nothing, basically just troll. But he's already used BKB, so it should be fine. The building.
Oh, just got the heart turned on.
No, come on, just hit the building, dude. They're not gonna initiate. You're fine.
Radiant structures are
You're
fortified.
right, I do play scared. Play frightened.
The enemy's
But should we
bottom
alive?
tower has fallen.
Axe is up. I think we should probably
The
back.
enemy's bottom barracks has
Everyone back.
fallen.
Run away.
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen.
Wanted to double
Your
game,
top
but
tower is under attack.
that's fine. One core push top.
For victory.
It's probably better to push lanes first. That way we get a little control again.
Yes.
It's a little dangerous to go for the next one instantly.
We see.
I don't have enough to get a Talisman of Evasion. That seems pretty tight to me.
Going butterfly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Onward.
Okay. That is more than fine.
I feel like the butterfly is sensible, given how much physical damage is a threat from Mr.
Troll. Yeah. Yeah, you're exactly right, actually.
We will.
He's a solid plan.
Simple. We mount. We hunt.
Oh my god, little Spirit Breaker. Oh, it's so great. Both this particular instance of Spirit Breaker.
Fresh meat. Quickly. We agree.
Oh, our team's dead.
We will find them.
So I'm like not going in there. I'm just gonna do this.
That is the right move. Second. grab items. Okay.
Dude, I scan so much now. It's so great because no one ever uses this shit.
Yeah, me neither.
Without delay.
Get out of here! 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 I hate those weird things that pop up on the side of the screen.
We understand.
Enemy's
Annoying
bottom shrine
pop-ups.
has fallen.
I don't know how to describe them.
Good
Dota really?
idea.
Yeah, it's that weird thing that's like so and so has a
Oh, the yeah.
little quote guy, and I'm like, alright, it's fine.
You want to see my wordplay stone? Must not have one.
We move.
Just be a little careful, mid. That would be maybe one place they'd go in you right now.
Invisibility.
Probably not. No. Probably not. No.
So I pushed mid and then pulled back to here because I feel like I'm waiting for Phoenix to just do it.
Yeah. Most of the heroes actually.
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
We will.
Downside of me not placing a ward there in time. I think the troll has a butterfly as well, by the way. So you're gonna need MKB next. Yes, he
Yes, he
does.
We will.
Oh, shit. I just realized that I'm not invisible anymore.
Yes.
So I placed a ward.
We move.
I'm not entirely sure where to go. I feel like I should play around this area.
Yeah. We can basically group and go. I mean, the troll's gonna have an Aegis, which is bad, but
Hey guys, you want to group as 5 and hit top?
We
that's a big
understand.
deal.
We will.
Dude, if we have some good PL carry games, or just good carry games in general. Uh-oh.
Onward. A decoy.
I gotta kill him. Oh shit, no I don't.
Good idea. For victory.
Reward myself into some Warlock. Played a Warlock game last night. So satisfying.
There.
God, it was so good. Rare but fun some chats. I hope you're having a fantastical day so far. Shouldn't have been looking. Shouldn't have been looking, but you know what? This kill, this is for you.
Hopefully he is not attacking rapidly. We'll be all good.
We agree.
It is a good day to just complete and not have buyback. Look at this.
I'm gonna
That's
feel
a
the same
dieback
way.
control. He's dying back.
Was it a dieback, eh?
It was. We killed him and he bought back and we were pushing down on the center.
The enemy's top tower
back, so.
has fallen.
And now I have enough for buyback. Living life on the edge. You wish you lived life on the edge the way that I do.
I am. I've got no buyback. I don't need that shit.
Put a baby mechanic for babies.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Chase this.
I see that you are very... Oh, you're playing the game, huh?
I know, but I have battle hunger on me. It's so funny. Quickly run. I'm such a loser, man. I was like trying to run away.
A decoy.
The enemy's top tower has fallen. You now have mega creeps.
How does he deny? How does he do it?
Feel man.
We see.
How did Punch deny himself there? That's so ridiculous. What a god punch.
He probably had a veil on him, therefore he took more magic damage. Very simple.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen. The enemy's
Doesn't wanna
middle
die.
tower has fallen.
Which is a good day to die.
Radiant structures are fortified.
That works that way? No way. Going in. Hey, fountain diving points.
Dire victory.
Yes, right before I was about to die in fountain.
Okay, so I would say laning stage-wise was your biggest mistake probably, but
Yeah, sounds right.
It helped you. It was fine for you, but it gimped me, is what I'd
Right.
argue. And which is as long as the fights are okay. Like if I'm asking you to come for fights that are looking like we can get a kill, then it's fine, because you're going to lose some gold and experience, but it's going to help all of us, and therefore I can then further help you later. So it felt like it gave me a weak mid game because I got first blooded, and then whereas instead I could have had like a boots advantage.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think yeah, I know exactly what was going through my head in that moment. A lot of times, if you do a pull through, what I'll do is I'll wander my creeps around before it hits our tower, pick off the range creep, pick off a melee creep, and then freeze the wave there right in front of our tower. But just that time, I was like, you know what? Let me try to pull through the tower to go behind the tower, because I see some other people do that sometimes too. Let me give that a shot. And then when our creep wave met, I was just like, what's the timing for the last hit? And I was completely zoned in on that, and I completely lost all sense of map awareness. So when you were like, this guy, let's kill this guy, I just was totally, didn't have any brain space at that point in time. The simple act of trying to last hit. That said, now that I've tried that once, I still think even outside of that circumstance, I tend to just leave you hanging a lot.
Yeah, in the laning stage, regardless of whether you play support or core. It's something that I didn't realize you were doing that much until recently. I think that one time I was playing like offlane Quap, you remember that game, and you were like Bane, and you had like 1.5 sets of regen, and I had already burned through like 3, and I'm like, why does he have so much more regen than me? It's because you're always sitting to the side or not engaging necessarily when you need to. But you did the regular carry stuff fine, your itemization was good, it seemed like your farming speed was solid. It's just the laning stage, when is it time to leave the lane to get a kill, is lacking sometimes.
Absolutely.
And you're still a little scared occasionally at various points. Oh, we're not in a party?
Yeah.
Where'd that party go? Oh, client's out of date. Okay.
Client's out of date.
Did you just do that, or did you do that earlier?
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Oh, I did not. I was not paying attention.
You also could cut through the tree line with your quelling and tank. Oh, no, I know all about that, Theoden. And when I got gone on, I did that, but didn't cut down the trees in time and died. Again, the problem was not that I tried to go there and could not get there in time, Theoden. The problem was just that, as Purge was talking about it, I was just totally focused on something else and did not know what to do with the two different things going on in my head. It's weird, I actually feel like map awareness needs to be broken into two different things. Because I feel like there is map awareness in terms of I'm aware of what's going on the map, and then there's like I have enough experience to know what to do with that information.
Yes.
Because like in that particular circumstance, I had no awareness that you were getting gone on or where you were. I was not trying to gather the information. And then I think that there's also the separate problem that I have, which is sometimes I see the person in the position and I'm like, right, the correct thing to do is to sit back.
Yeah. Now that I know there's something to worry about. Like in some ways, that's one of the benefits of me as a player is I don't think very ahead. So it's like I just engage in times where I shouldn't, and sometimes that creates stuff that happens. Like the one time you got the Scriptbrick was charging the axe, or I think it was like the axe of the jungle or something. You said back, and yes, there were 3 heroes there, kind of, but you guys also had 3 heroes, and if you guys all go on one guy instantly at the same time, you'll kill him right away. And then if they want to respond, like, okay, maybe they respond, maybe they try to kill one of you guys, but if you have the right items, then you should be able to deal with it.
That makes sense, yeah, where I think that generally if I see like an even situation, unless it's like, oh yeah, it's 3 supports and we're 2 cores and a support, go. Like, unless it's one of those sorts of more clear-cut situations, if I'm like, oop, even numbers, back out, I tend to almost always go for the more passive defensive maneuver.
And that sometimes really hurts players a lot. Like, one person I coached a little bit, they were mechanically much better than me and like more sound. Like they didn't make mechanics mistakes. They last hit a little bit better than me, but they never do anything greedy or in any way. And as a result, you just never get ahead in outrageous ways, kind of. And you also never force mistakes, because if you just always play passive and say like, oh, I'm going to be conservative every time, it's just always going to be like any normal player that doesn't get pushed out of their comfort zone is probably going to react correctly. Therefore, you always want to like push that a little bit here or there, force some mistakes, and maybe they do something really stupid and you get a triple kill, and all of a sudden the game's over, It
reminds me a lot of Protosses and Protoss vs. Zerg, where they just want to defend and expand, and then move out with a death push, which essentially guarantees that against worse players they'll win. And against any Zerg that actually correctly messes with them or sees that they're not being pressured, the Zerg will just like triple out expand and do these like extreme plays because they're never pressured. There's nothing killing their overlords or harassing their stuff. And it's kind of one of those, we'll let you get to a B level, but then you'll be unbelievably fucking stuck at a B level, and so you have to like start doing some aggro donkey stuff, which if done poorly will make you a C or D level player, but if done well will give you an A or A plus level. So.
Yep, that sounds exactly right. Yeah. Just got to be able to balance it.
I'm gonna reward myself with some ice water and some coffee. Woo! Fucking this 214-pound man's gonna liquid up.
It's the liquid master, man. Currently spending my shards on things. But I think most of the heroes I really like, I've sharded up a little bit. I don't have any on Winter Wyvern. Let's give Winter Wyvern a random relic. Smoke's leading to kills. Can't wait. But he did pretty good that game. That wasn't bad. Yeah, he just ditched me that one time a little. So I got first blooded. I didn't get to buy out. I should have bought out either way, but yeah. Went alright.
Okay. Hey, thank you.
So you still ashamed of your Crusader badge?
Unbelievably ashamed. I hate it. It's a badge I never want to have here ever again. You know what I would rather it did? Did not display a badge, or gave me the choice to show my solo queue badge or my duo queue badge. That's what I really prefer that it would provide. Because you know what? I get to show matches. I get to show commends. I have optionality here, but this is just like, he's a Crusader 4 in
5.
a ranking system. Oh, Crusader 5? Oh, yes, thank you. Wow, amazing.
It's a big difference.
Fuck! I'm so ashamed of this stupid badge. Literally, I am just like 6 solo queue games away. I don't have time to play solo queue. When am I going to play solo? Literally, you have to be out of town. That is the only day on which I will ever do solo queue.
Yeah, I mean, I could encourage you to play solo queue while I coach you, but I also want to play Dota, so I'm jealously asked to play with you, I think.
Yeah, no, I think that's the correct thing to do. I'll suck up the shame for both of us to ensure that we have this opportunity to play some Dota. Hey, by the way, nice mug. Nice IKEA mug. Let's show it on air.
Boom.
Dude.
Mine is less water.
Wait, come on. Let's show.
We got something dangly. Oh, it's ice. Okay. I was like, what's in... Oh, this looks really funny. It's like a Snapchat filter right here.
Yeah. One thing I want to see about that match. Oh, that's right. I need a...
Ooh, you had a red down arrow.
Yeah, there was a game I lost. It was really sad.
I think it says... no, it meant that you played a little bit worse than normal in this game, I think. Like, if you go to your profile, if you click on your profile picture thing, look at the little arrows that are up and down.
Wow.
So you played worse on average that game with PL, is what it says.
Although I do have 9 wins in a row, so I'm just like have the power coursing through my veins.
Yes, it's probably more like your KDA is in no way bad, so it's probably just...
Yeah, because I'm trying to participate more in just kills, so the fact that I was in 33 of the 48s, it's alright.
That was definitely good. Itemization looked fine. Oh yeah, you were just constantly scared of Axe the whole game. Yeah, you didn't push your limits as much. I forgot about that, but... Like, he was scary for a bit. Once he got, like, Blink Blade Mail, he was a little bit scary, but...
as a counter-initiation when we went on towers. I needed to be more fearful of our team being there, but then he, like, Blink calls, the rest of the team kills me, and then... I mean, so it's like... I was viewing him alone and having that same sort of, puckered fear.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have to worry, especially once you got Heart. There was actually no way that you're going to die there, I don't think.
Yeah.
So... Do you play any of these heroes in the new Collector's Cache? Have you clicked on it yet? In the upper...
Collector's Cache
it's gonna lag the shit out of you. It's on your screen right now. Collector's Cache 2.
Where? Oh, this.
All that cool stuff. Alright, any of those sets that aren't rare, do you like any of them? Do you play any of those heroes? I don't think you do.
Nyx Assassin looks tight. Oh my god, he actually looks like Dark Souls.
Yeah, that Dragonite one's really cool, I think.
Alright, I want to look through this. It's just completely choking out my computer.
I found, I don't know if this will work for you, but when I opened these on a recording, when I alt-tab to XSplit, then it stopped lagging.
Wow.
See, now the FPS doesn't... I think it has to do with, like, priority for... Because it's selected, it gives it more priority for your processor or something.
Yeah, that sounds exactly right.
But I ended up... I really wanted the Enigma one, so I opened chests until I got it. And it only took 46.
Oh, that is so cool.
So I have a lot of the basic ones if you want them. if you're playing any of those heroes.
Night Stalker. Oh my god. I mean, actually, these literally look like Dark Souls.
Check the night side. Look at the if you go back to that one, it has a second button on the bottom that you can press. See down there? No, go back. See those 2 pips to the right? They go. So cool. And then I played Night Stalker and I was like, oh, that's right. Void does half damage during the day. This is terrible.
Oh, no. Oh my god.
It feels so bad. It's like if you don't like dominate on last hits starting at level 1, the hero just feels not fun at
Feels
all.
like you have to almost play him as position 3 now. You just can't 4 him up.
Yes, I played him as 3 that game, and the laning stage went like mediocre. I was against a PL, I think, and he just had tons of armor, so I didn't even trade well. He pressured me. It wasn't fun. I don't know. If you have any interest in any of those, I've got extras. The Meepo, I know you're a big Meepo player.
No, how dare you? How dare you? You play Brood Wars, so you must micro a lot. I do, but you know what I also do? Macro a lot and build Zerglings. You know what attacking with a bunch of Zerglings is like? Box A, click, ignore. Box A, click, ignore. Can't believe you've done this.
I think
What
I
are
saw
those attributes? It's Bristleback! Those are the Bristleback attributes! Yeah! Fuck yeah, I didn't click it, but I knew.
Nice, good for you. So I guess differences, maybe we'll pick a different carry this game. Maybe Sven or Spec in mind, and then if our team is willing to pick their heroes, I guess, instead of being paralyzed with fear, we could perhaps get one of those in. A possible Sven game. I just picked CM because it was like very, very easy. Nothing's going to go wrong, more or less, except I'll be pressured like crazy, which happened. But
yeah, and so also I'd be comfortable playing the gyro. Is the gyro build, excuse me, still to get a relatively fast BKB and just go ham?
Yeah, basically. I don't think anybody's playing him very much right now. He's arguably weak, I would say, in lane, which is kind of interesting. He's kind of bad in dual lanes because he has terrible base damage, and he also has he's kind of easily harassed. Like, Rocket Barrage is amazing, obviously, but if you're Rocket Barraging against 2 heroes, Rocket Barrage is not good, really. Because it doesn't really get super good until, like, level 3, like, when you get a second point. So it's like, level 1, level 2 Gyro is, like, decent, but it's not an amazing trader of hits. So it's like, by the time you're out of regen, you usually get your Aquila there, and then you kind of also still need regen. So it's, I think, laning-wise, other heroes are more favored lately. That's why...
What would you say are some of the big favorite heroes?
Well, if we go back to that hero trends, the global trends one, and look at the divine heroes, I think that's probably the best. We can just look at pick percent. If you click the N tab in the middle at pick percent, we should be able to sort this here. It looks like the most picked carry right now is either Necrophos or Ursa or Spectre, one of those 3.
Is Necrophos
Do you know
always as a carry?
It's kind of like a it could dual off lane, it could dual safe lane, it could go mid potentially. Just depends on the matchups. Why do you think Ursa's been popular?
Why do we think Ursa's been popular?
Other than the fact that he has a good win rate.
Processing. I mean, I can't think of reasons outside of just describing the characteristics of Ursa. I mean, probably the fact that it's a lot of dual lane versus dual lane stuff, so he actually gets to have targets to just stomp on in laning stage or something.
I mean, that would also happen in Tri versus Solo. It's how Ursa functions as a laning hero. He's amazing at trading with any other melee hero, period. I don't think I'm excluding anybody. I'm pretty sure he beats all melees in trading. So if you lane against an axe, you trade better against him, because every hit you deal more damage. So it's like, if the Fury Swipe stays on you for like 20 seconds now or something. So if I attack somebody, he takes 15 more damage. If I attack him second time, next hit takes 30 more. It's like you hit him 4 times or something, and he just can't lane anymore. It's like a not shitty version of Monkey King, is how I would describe it. Because you have like 8 armor at level 1 or something crazy right now. 8.6 armor. You have 8.6 armor, you have 632 health, you have really good movement speed, 305, so it's like, if you just get a stout shield and a little bit of regen, you will trade advantageously against any melee offlane. So if you're offlane, if your opponents pick a melee hero offlane, that's maybe a little hard to deal with. You just say, I'm going to play Ursa, boom. Or if it's a Pudge or something, support, and he's going to lane against you, you're just going to play Ursa. It's like, you can trade with that guy, you don't give a crap.
Fuck,
you're going to dump
9 armor.
Well, 8.6. You're rounded a little bit, but yeah.
Well, I mean, isn't this his base armor, and then you add on the gains from the agility?
No, this includes his base agility.
Oh, disregard.
I believe. Okay. You might be right. I'll just press. Are you pressing demo? I press demo too. If you're right, then I'll be a little surprised.
Set upon them.
Nope, 8.6.
Yeah, so that includes it, which is kind of weird because the movement speed isn't included. from your agility, stuff like that. But whatever, it's not quite consistent. I also found out that Fury Swipes gives you 15 bonus damage at level 1 too. Like the first hit, it's like your first attack doesn't just apply Fury Swipes, it also gives you 15 more damage. So technically against enemy heroes he does.
Oh, it also applies
like,
the 15?
Yes. So if you spawn like a dummy hero, you'll do like 60 damage basically instead of 44.
Is this true for creeps? Like, this kind of feels like I don't necessarily need a quelling blade.
You could definitely get away without it, but it's probably not worth skipping, I feel like.
Yeah, maybe we're going to be Anger Bear today.
I mean, if they have a melee offlane, then yes, it's not a bad idea. But I don't know. Have you played him before?
I think we played one game together with him.
Okay, you're not probably... It's going to feel real sloppy, and you're not going to know how to feel the hero out, kind of. But because he's very... He has very small windows of opportunity, kind of. You have to, like, know when it's time to murder somebody, and then you will murder them. And if you misplay a little bit, you're going to get kited, and then you're dead in a lot of cases. So he's a little bit hard.
Literally? Oh, there he is. 0-1, baby.
Yeah, you went 10, 13, and 19. That looks reflected of what I would expect from somebody who's not very familiar with the hero. But if you're good at attack moving and you're decent at laning, you're going to get a lot of really good trades off against your enemies. Like there's a lot of times where Ursa can just kill the offlane hero with like, I like buying an Orb of Venom on him sometimes in the laning stage because it just gives you such a big mobility advantage. Between your first skill that slows for 4 seconds and an Orb of Venom, you can just chase people down when they don't really expect it and kill them at like level 1, level 2. And get some advantage in that way. So he's a pretty big lane dominator. And obviously that shifts into Roshan's, and then you kind of become a pseudo gank hero. You're kind of bad at pushing towers is one of the big negatives. But
dude, I got this ability. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It does not push towers, unfortunately. Just those creeps a little. But Aquila is really good on the hero. It used to not be popular because he used to always go Vlad's back in the day because you couldn't like steal with Fury Swipes a long time ago. But now you can go like Mask of Death, Aquila, Phase kind of a thing because movement speed's really important, and Aquila gives you like that's pre-Mask of Madness. It's just a lifesteal piece.
Because
you're right. Mask of Death is the Dota 1 name. They changed it. My bad. So Morbid Mask, and then you'll get like an Aquila in there too, just so you have more mana regen. It gives you an extra 4 armor. It gives you an extra 19 damage per attack, and you attack really fast. So it's just good. Something like this would be a pretty standard Ursa build. If you want, you can go Mask of Madness as well. That can be really good because after you're out of overpowers, it gives you more movement speed and attack speed. And when I tried it without Mask of Madness, I generally found myself missing it a little bit.
So if I understand this correctly, when I do my scream, there's actually like a little bit of delay.
Yes, it does an animation.
Oh, I see. So what I should actually do is, if there's an enemy here...
Let's imagine that he can't see you right now.
Yes.
Like this?
Yes, and you're probably going to want to stomp the ground after you initiate and attack a few times. Like I would usually attack like twice, maybe.
Like that?
Yeah, like that.
Twice, 2 times.
Because you don't want to use the slow when he's not expecting you to be there, because it's going to take him a bit of time. So you attack like twice, do the stomp, then start hitting him.
And so this is my basic loot, is that?
Yes, that would be your typical initiation. But then the obvious negatives are that most heroes will cast a stun on you after you initiate. So you either have to kill them fast enough that they don't prevent it, or ideally you get a basher at some point, that way you'll just bash in there. Or
ooh, I got 2 of them in a row.
It could be something like you initiate with an ally that stuns or something, or later you can get like a nullifier to prevent them from using items. If they get a Force Staff, a Glimmer Cape, a Yule Scepter, any of those things, a Ghost Scepter, any of those things will counter your hero. So Ursa has some pretty major ultra late game issues in a lot of cases.
Yes.
But your talents are pretty good. It's just like your hero's very kiteable. It's kind of like, it's very similar to Sven, I guess. It's just you don't have as much AoE. It's more like single target ramp up damage. So more gank heavy.
What is the build for this guy, talent wise?
I think almost everybody gets mana regen. I can check the trends here, but I always get the mana regen myself, just because you can be on the map more. But it looks like the win rates are pretty equivalent, 1.6 advantage to mana regen. Because 8 strength would be more HP, whatever. Agility is like 4.6% better win rate versus Fury Swipes reset time. Because the reset time is, there's not a lot of cases where it's useful. It just like, if I'm against like 5 melee heroes, Fury Swipes reset time, and I'm gonna be alive a lot, then the reset time's kind of cool. Because I would be initiating, stacking up Fury Swipes, disengaging. But that's the thing, you don't want to disengage on Ursa and re-engage later. Like most of the time, you just kill people and then you get out. or whatever. The Fury Swipes doesn't stack.
The enrage duration seems strictly dramatically better than Fury Swipes damage.
That is actually completely false.
Really?
Fury Swipes damage has a 9% win rate advantage. Because you got to think about Fury Swipes. It's exponential essentially. Like that's every single attack you get actually 16 more damage bonus stacking. So if I hit twice with level 4 Fury Swipes, I'm dealing 60 damage per attack. But if I have that talent instead, I'm dealing 90 damage instead of 60. It's like massive. It's like a 50% increase to your skill.
Yes.
The best way to test it would be to do a dummy target and then check the
forest.
damage difference.
So, what's unlevel? Where is that?
You'd have to select a new hero and pick a different hero, then select Ursa again.
Yes.
Just there's a slight. It's pretty fast if you want to do it, but yeah, just do the math now first.
We will.
Okay. So you did 2,432 damage. Just select a new hero now. No, yeah, there's a button. Nope, you did it wrong. This is the slow way. It's not
Very well. Very well. Can't believe we've been in queue for 20 minutes, man. The pain.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is your. I don't know if it's necessarily your Crusader thing, but there's some people that like don't want to play with party players, stuff like that. So.
Prepare for battle.
So just
Dummy
you need a dummy target and then level up to max, and just make sure that you don't get. Just get like your first 2 talents, get the agility and the mana regen or something. Just ignore the other 2 because they won't increase your damage much.
Set upon them.
And then, did you have items? Yeah, you did. You had like.
Oh, we can redo the test here anyways.
Okay, yeah. You know how to do it. That ruins the test.
1600.
So yeah,
And
it was like
then-
it was like 24 before with Phase and Aquila. I promise you, it's a massive difference. It's like 30% more damage or something.
Oh, because it still has the stacks. Never mind, that was a done test. Okay.
Yeah, but that one is a lot of damage. That used to be a 25 talent. That one is super high in terms of damage. The other one is pretty good potentially, but Enrage right now lasts for 4 seconds at all levels.
Your turn to
So
ban.
it goes from 4 to 5.5, and it's good. I just feel like the Fury Swipes one is hard to pass up.
5 seconds remaining.
Ursa's in this like weird place where he's like kind of hard to balance in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's like either he does so much
Your
single target
turn to
damage that you can't really. You have to like give him a lot of limitations because he just does more damage than any other hero, even more than like Huskar, arguably. So it's just kind of funny. I really like playing him. Those playstyles fun. It's very like in and out.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a Skywrath Mage. Our Archon Drow. This is actually a pretty low MMR game. Oh, there's a Divine 3 on the enemy team. And, okay, so it's like 2 relatively high people per team, and then a bunch of smaller ones. A Marana, eh?
Amen.
What is the Marana solution? So against a Marana, I think Sven can work. It's a little bit scary though because he's going to be able to juke a lot.
Your turn to pick.
We also have a Drow coming up. I hope he doesn't pick Drow because we already have more melee. We're looking at more melees. Are you heavily leaning towards Sven? If so, I can pick
No,
like.
I'm leaning to anyone right
10
now.
or
seconds
something.
remaining.
Shall
5
I
seconds
pick A? They're gonna have
remaining.
Bloodlust and stuff. This is actually really dangerous to pick A. I won't be able to defend myself. Should do like
Your
disruptors
turn
and
to pick.
ugh.
So if he's Drow, I think that maybe I might want to lean more towards Gyrocopter. maybe Luna?
That sounds something ranged would obviously be much better. Drow or Luna, or Luna or
10
Gyro.
seconds remaining.
Both are pretty good, I think.
I'll let you pick right now. Probably.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't think I've played Luna that much, but she seems just like a farm, and then when shit hits the fan, use ult and blow people up.
Yes. I mean, her ulti does so much damage, you have to wait to use it until it's going to be effective, more or less. Have you played Luna much? I can't remember.
No, I'm not really.
It's not that difficult, I don't think. It's a little bit scary against a Pudge, I would argue, because your hero's like a slightly stronger laning version of Spectre, but also weaker because you can't jump through trees. But
Yeah.
if you do, I mean, you're going to increase my right-click damage, which is very helpful, and
Feels like we don't really have a front liner. I feel like I want to pick a Sven or a PL or a Spectre.
Oh, you're saying we don't?
Your turn to pick.
Spectre would definitely be strong. It would give us a lot of chaos. We have
Yeah.
dual,
Your turn
but
to
you
pick.
probably really do want to pick a. I mean, we have a Legion. I think that'll be okay, and I'm going to be able to force fights too. I think something like Luna is more than fine. You're going to get Aura level 1 for damage, and then max out Beam, and then max out. Keep your
10
Aura at
seconds
1,
remaining.
and then you'll
What
want to
do-
max.
What do I
sorry.
buy at the start of the game? Just Wraith Band?
No, you're gonna need a little bit of regen. You're gonna need probably 2 sets, and then buy some stats in between. You can go like a circlet and like 2 Ironwood branches, something like that is usually pretty okay, I would argue.
And then finish up the Wraith Band. Also, I gotta pee. I'm gonna try to pee really fast.
Okay.
You can pause the game. Just don't want to play the game with a
He's
full
got-
urine.
He's got this right. Wraith Band and Aquila. He's just gonna get out harassed probably by like Ogre +1, I imagine. If they're smart, what they'll do is do this, and they'll do like Marana Ogre, and they'll harass the shit out of him. He's gonna get super damaged, and he's gonna have a hard time for sure in this lane. Because if this is their good player, the Marana, he's got to be careful not to make mistakes, or he's gonna get punished. So this will be a tough game for him, I believe. And me, I think I actually do want to get the Arcane Boots challenge. There's a lot of people that will need mana this game. But we're going to have a lot of damage bonus, actually. Once we group up as 5, we're going to have Drow Aura, and we're going to have Luna Aura.
Did it. Whoa!
So we're going to do a lot of damage.
Almost fell over.
Cool.
Okay, so who was their last pick? Oh, it was a Bloodseeker. Uh-oh.
Yes. Bloodseeker's pretty good because he's going to be running up in our face, basically, dealing with our heroes. But,
By starlight.
Hey guys,
would you
good
like...
luck, have
Would you
fun.
want another Tango Drow?
Look
Prepare
how
for
they flee
battle.
before us.
I guess not.
This one's in the bag.
I love you too, Gigan, man. Let's win this
Absolutely.
game.
Sean, you need another salve ASAP. Fly it out right now.
Oh shit, I thought I already purchased that.
Good plan.
Because they're probably going to do Marana plus Ogre. If they do that, they're going to throw all the harass on either you or me.
On the
And we're going to
Yeah.
have to sustain through that. And it's going to be kind of hard because they're both tanky.
Yeah, no, 100% agree. I pretty much always get
stalking.
double tango and another set of regen. I just think, or like triple tango or double
Good.
tango and 3
Yeah.
tango, some shit like that.
So yeah, and then Aquila, and you probably have to keep giving yourself regen because you don't really have any regen items for a bit.
Let's go.
So is Aquila
There's a
my first
fish.
item?
Come over
Or,
here. Yeah, Aquila for sure.
Far the night.
like even before branch, not branch.
30 seconds.
Uh,
That's what I'm trying to say. Tree
You might
thing.
need boots first. Go down here. Nope, never mind. Should be killed.
Quickly
I
now.
need you to right click.
Yeah, no. Instead of hitting A, I hit S like an idiot.
What do you see?
If he fucks up. Oh, if he runs straight, he's definitely dead.
Yes.
I don't even understand how that happened.
He just barely survived. That's all. It's okay. I mean,
Yes.
I guess you lost a salve of HP. That sucks, but I'm just gonna go over here. I
The
think you should be able to get
battle
this.
begins.
Illuminating.
I'll take that.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
It's a Bloodseeker offline with no
On the
items. What is this
prowl.
shit?
With no items, really?
Yeah, he has no items.
Let's go.
He does also didn't get his passive. He
ride.
went blood right for some reason. Shit's weird, man. It'll be fine.
Let's
Um,
go.
You might also want to consider like a Treads Rush, since we have bonus damage from Drow.
Stalking.
If you just get a fast Treads, we might just like crap on him anyways. I think
Uh-oh.
that's
I gotta
might
stop
be
Yeah.
walking. Fuck.
yeah, whatever.
No.
Also on this guy.
Yes.
Holy shit, this animation.
His
For
items
the
now.
cause. Absolutely. On
this
the
guy doing?
prowl.
Yep, this is a good time to right click. Oh, that's fine. That's okay.
Let's go.
So I'm thinking maybe boots early.
Yeah. Let's keep pressuring the
On
Bloodseeker
the
if possible.
hunt.
Pudge's hook. Just make sure you get every last hit if possible.
Yep, haven't missed one yet.
And
Oh, I did
denies.
miss
Far the
one.
night.
I lie.
Just gonna
Fuck,
try
this
to.
animation is shit.
What do you see?
I don't care.
Attack. Lucent beam.
I'm just gonna throw these out
Yes.
a lot.
Let's go, Day 9.
And Purge as well, don't forget about him.
Piercing
That was not
light.
worth the
Oh, yeah.
mana.
Good job, Purge.
Good plan.
I think I got hit anyways. I'm the best.
Illuminating.
I'm gonna start a pull.
Denied!
Might be getting pull. Play a little safe for a sec.
Oh shit.
Pudge hits 2, you gotta worry.
The night
Fact.
sees all.
He has one.
Okay, these just got hooked, then it's all fine.
We ride.
I'm actually just gonna hang back for a sec.
Quickly now.
Oh, the thing that just kills me about this lady is the animation. Oh my god, it's so obnoxious.
By starlight.
Pretty weak for sure.
2, 3, 4.
Who dares?
Alright, pull through is complete.
Far the night.
Oh shit, I don't have a stout shield.
Yeah, you're a range hero.
Let's go.
Just keep popping the regen.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the weaknesses that she has.
What do you see?
I'm so not used to not being able to tank this shit easily.
Quickly now. The night
man.
settles it for Salamene.
What's that, man?
Denied. Yeah. We ride.
Beautiful. Got
Really
boots
beautiful.
money. I'm gonna head over that way probably.
The night
So
sees
weird.
Probably
all.
kill this guy if he comes. Oh shit, I walked in a bad place.
Yeah.
Should be kill. Unless.
By starlight.
Gotta be. Nice.
The twins.
Now he can't see me.
Yes.
I'm not following that guy. I'm just gonna last hit deny.
Go on him.
Carry him.
And
Okay.
oh
On
shit, I
the
fucked up.
hunt.
Probably okay. Maybe.
On the
That was
prowl.
bad. It's my fault, don't worry about it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Let me get
Good plan.
these.
Yes.
I should have just TP'd or something to be safe.
Illuminating.
Is this bad? Do I do shit like that?
No, that's great. You're just trying to trade, basically. That's all. Just do a little damage.
Yeah.
Same thing here. Perfect. Do not have glimpse.
Alright, I'm a little sloppier with my last hits, but I think I'm much better with my engages.
I think we can kill this guy.
Quickly now.
Yeah, just keep doing it. You got this. Just commit. Yeah, you needed to right click there. You got scared.
Bleed your
Dude, I
life.
right clicked one time. I was only able to get one right click in.
No, you were running. Be sure. Like when you got hooked back or something, you were just running past. I think.
My work is
I hooked,
not
and then I
empty.
was running to him, and then he wasn't getting glimpse, which I ran back to
Salamene commands.
the glimpse arena.
I think you could. Maybe I didn't see it. You might be right.
The night sees all.
I'm trying to be a total aggro dunk, man. I'm not good at last hitting with this dude. I do not have confidence. Oops.
That's right. You'll get there.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Once you get the aqua, it'll be a little bit better too.
Illuminating.
I'm just completing my wand.
A gift from the tempest
Yeah.
of battle.
This will do nicely.
On the
Should be able to kill this guy in a moment. Get ready. Start right clicking. Oh, shit. We're coming. We're coming. Let's go.
stalking.
And that is the power of Luna, basically. Like we're just gonna win these trades. Yeah. I'm gonna sub you.
Moon's
Thank you.
Get you
blessings.
healed up a little faster. That way, when Bloodseeker
Yes.
comes back, doesn't hurt quite as much.
I'm
Oh, the
done
bounce.
being merciful.
And I'm gonna. use
By
him here.
starlight.
Now, once you hit 6, then you can start solo killing the Bloodseeker if you get him in
So
the
I
right
think I just
opportunity.
pushed lane now, right?
dares?
Sure. It's. I am just run.
Lunalight.
See if you get out of his route range. I'm just
On
gonna
the
resume pulling. You're
prowl.
probably fine. Pushing is fine because I'm
This
pulling.
will hurt.
In this case.
Yes.
Fucking god, he's everywhere.
I'm returning. Yes.
I don't know if they dewarded or maybe my
What do I
ward
have?
ran.
I have a lot of money in him. What? Oh, okay.
Get a
All
ward.
right,
I
so
think.
big error I'm making consistently here is that I'm not having good map awareness because I'm
Let's
just
go.
so focused on the animations of this lady.
Unworthy. Absolutely.
Got a ward coming, so it'll get better in a moment.
Good plan.
Now I attack faster. Shit, my animation's changing. And I go Mask of Madness with this lady.
Bloodseeker
Yes.
should be very
Look.
fast. Careful.
Run them down.
We're gonna go Mask Menace and
Radiant structures
Dragonlance.
are fortified.
We ride.
Other than that, you basically have what you need.
Do I really need a Dragonlance?
Yes, it's very nice to have. Don't break my
Your
clay.
middle tower is under attack.
Can you slurp him back? Slurp him back?
Yes.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Eclipse.
Day 9.
Thank you!
Into battle.
I forgot to tread switch, that's alright.
That's right. You probably died enough to that ability to know what it does, I suppose. Now.
Absolutely.
That was perfect. I wasn't confident at all about getting that kill. Cost me a mango too.
Yes.
Yep, you're basically doing it. Got another beam? You did actually. You should have chased the beam.
Unworthy. Piercing light.
Oh, you're definitely going for Alright, get back. Oh,
Storming.
yes.
It is a good day for him to die.
Die.
Get the last hits. Get the last hits.
What do you see?
No!
Beautiful.
Ugh. We're doing it. Dude, I already have 4,000 money. All it takes is a guy to feed, like,
The moon
fucking
waxes
really hard.
and my mercy
4,000. I was like, what are you
wanes.
talking about? I looked at your items.
Light sees all.
Then I understood.
We
So
ride.
now you basically got it. Like Luna is a great laning hero in that she does a lot of damage for a
Good
carry
plan.
because she amplifies everybody in the lane, and
Yeah.
she's fast, and her animation is
On
not great, but she
the
hits hard. And Lucent Beam is very spammable, does a little bit of disable. It's great. So at this point, now that we've had a decent laning stage, now you're going to be able to just kind of farm much faster than a hero like PL would, and it should snowball you a little bit. Fortunately,
Dude,
our
that takes so much damage.
yeah, I
On
suppose
the
so.
prowl.
Almost got your mask, I suppose.
By starlight.
See, I'm just not used to this idea, like, because I can actually tank quite a bit more damage as PL and just heal through it.
Because your armor is so much higher and you have a
Your
star shield.
middle tower is
I
under
mean, you've got your
attack.
mask of death now. You should be completely
Is that
fine,
it?
honestly.
Let's go.
It's just like, I'm amazed at just the amount of health when because I was
Your
like, oh, I'm
middle
going to push this
tower
creep
is
wave,
under
so I just
attack.
stood there, whacked away.
I'm gonna prep the gank right after
Salamene
gank.
commands.
I thought Luna's animation was bad. Sunaj, you're just a better player than I am. That's all there is to it.
Let's go.
Moonlight Shadow curve. Believe they're all top
Your
though.
middle tower
You
is under
won't.
attack.
And were you stacking some campos for me?
No.
Good plan.
Cool.
Your middle
Is it
tower
okay to
has
use my,
fallen.
Yeah.
should I upgrade Moonglaze second, or Lunar
Yes.
Blessing?
Always Moonglaze. Because that's what's gonna make you farm by
Let's
far the
go.
most.
Your top tower is under attack.
That's critical.
On the prowl.
Fortunately.
Get him, guys!
Absolutely.
It's me, Farmer Day 9. Please watch my Stardew Valley stream. It occasionally happens on Monday. Lately it's been
Fear.
Bloodborne, though.
Wow!
Well,
We ride.
okay. And you're just over there being Luna, and now you can just AFK through jungle, basically.
Yeah.
I feel like it's
much it.
still good to push ahead here.
Probably.
Lucent beam.
Holy shit, I
Quickly
did so
now.
much damage.
So pretty much the only thing you have to worry about is getting ruptured or hooked, or rupture hooked. If you get ruptured and you see Pudge, they're definitely gonna rupture hook you, so be aware of that.
Great
Let's
point,
go.
great point, great point.
And then
Roots.
just basically the AFK farm with Mask of Menace and Dragonlance. Everything will be beautiful.
Okay, are you sure I want Dragonlance? Also, there's a tome in the shop. Sure? Are you sure I should get a Dragonlance?
Yeah, you need it for the raw HP basically, because if you rush BKB, BKB is nice and all, but you're still going to be a little bit low in health. But if
What
you get
about
Dragonlance,
getting a Yasha and then getting a Dragonlance and then finishing a Manta? Just for
you
movement
could
speed.
also, if you really want to, you could probably go Yasha as well, but then you're playing more dangerous. You don't have as much raw HP. Yes, you'll have a lot more attack speed, but you'll have just a little bit of movement speed difference, and you'll have no more HP, so you'd have to sit on strength treads pretty much. Like, you'd be pretty killable, but like even things like Dragonlance, it's attack range, you know, so you're going to take less damage from neutrals while you neutral. Like, there's little things like that that are slightly better, but
Well, also, I
that's
mean,
a typical build.
It is a good day for my opponent to die.
Drow didn't even max out his aura, he's only got 1 point right now. Interesting.
Well, I guess it's fair, you know. Movement slow 64% in mid.
Yeah, he's very gimped. He's like a really poor version of you, if you take a look at his items right now.
Oh, it looks terrible.
It's probably going to build very similar things. Except for the Mask of Menace thing.
The night sees all.
Didion, blood face head.
Stalking.
Fuck is his name? Bloodseeker. I'm like really struggling with names lately.
Wow!
What do you see?
My thanks.
It's like they're all invading bottom, so farm left, go left, don't do it
Yes.
quickly, you're going to die.
Yep.
That was very close. I feel like
Yes.
you definitely almost got ruptured.
Attack!
Get one of these. Yep, and just basically ditch your lane.
On
Just
the
go push in
hunt.
mid, basically. It's the better move.
Stack this. I think is good.
Your
Into
bottom
battle.
tower is under attack.
I'm gonna stack this too, so careful don't run here.
Illuminating.
Okay, it worked. Shit, let's go. Xenons
Your
are not.
bottom tower is under attack.
By starlight.
Yeah, this is fine. Bottom.
Do I TP back bottom?
Insignificant. We ride.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
I have no more mana. This is bad. Just get out. This is actually you're gonna die now. Sorry. It's okay. It's mostly my fault. Yeah, TPing bottom was definitely the right move.
Stalking.
I should really just
Taste
get
my
in the
steel.
fountain.
Please attack. Please clap.
They will
think there's a-
hear me.
Okay, it looks
20
like they're.
attack speed, 100% is what I
Salamene
do.
commands.
Yep, always you get the damage talents both times, like the ones that increase your right click. You're just
By
gonna pretty much
starlight.
farm super fast for the rest of the game. And so you'll get that attack speed and
Yes.
you'll get the Lunar Blessing damage one. This is perfect. You're hitting buildings in the meantime. Yeah, just stick around.
Let's go.
They were all fighting tops, so
Yeah.
this
the
is the
night
right move.
sees all.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to be a very good carry. A big, grown, mature carry.
Absolutely.
Your top tower is under attack.
A harvest moon.
Radiant structures are
For the night.
fortified.
Flagon Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the prowl.
Invest.
Blessings upon a loyal war. Good plan.
Is Pudge up there? You seen a
Yes.
Pudge anywhere? He is top?
Salamene commands.
That's not the right button.
The enemy's middle
Death
tower has
approaches.
fallen.
Oh my god, he gets the last hit. He's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Boy, fresh mate.
Wow!
Quickly now.
Should have pushed one more wave there.
Illuminating. Yes. Let's go.
Dude, this is... Top lane is the battle for the ages. Good lord.
Another death. What do you see?
Problem is that it's pretty much just been the feeding from the Bloodseeker is like a lot of our
On
kills.
the hunt.
They should have just glimpsed that man, probably.
Your top tower
Heads up.
is under attack.
Did that very sloppy.
Oh, come on. I hate
God, he
that.
still only has
Let's
level 1
go.
aura. You gotta get more aura points, man. You need more damage.
Heads up.
Oh, please no.
Illuminating.
You need to run. Let's see if it. Can you TP top any chance?
Please!
To run.
Fresh mate.
Are you focusing? You're focusing way too much. You need, Sean, you honestly need TP for
For
this.
the night.
Maybe it's
I'm
over
here.
now. Cancel
I'm
now.
here.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Good
good.
plan.
But you gotta watch. Like they were diving behind our tower that whole time. You know.
Dude, no, it's the same thing that I had when I was in that other new situation where I just like was trying to figure out the best way to jungle
Slide.
ancients and I just tunnel vision completely. I will now try to tunnel vision less.
Okay.
Slice.
And I assume I'm sort of in a similar situation to with other carries where like I want to be. I literally don't remember what the fuck I was gonna say. It doesn't even matter anymore.
Yeah.
Mix of fighting and farming or something.
Oh yeah, staying on strength treads when I'm just kind of out.
Yeah, that's safer.
Yes.
You're gonna maybe get hooked. I think you might want to back. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ride.
I think I should stay here and fight. Yeah.
By
Runes.
starlight. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
I'll take that.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Well done.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Shit, I'm gonna die over here.
Alright, I fucked that up.
Percent, but-
Means nothing next to our
I outlive.
Ooh, I don't know that drums of endurance on Legion Commander.
Yeah, that ain't the item. Our draw actually just has no damage. Is one of the big issues here.
All right, I'm gonna TP back top.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Come on!
Your top tower is under attack.
Salamene commands.
Give him that beam.
And then you can die.
It's
What's the
okay.
range
Back.
on this?
Quickly now.
Very long.
Not long
Relatively long, I would argue.
Crescent steel. Is that it?
I
Your bottom
didn't
tower
want to a
is
little
under
bit.
attack.
Bad move. Ooh, Drow, can you farm TP bottom to farm? You gotta go now. You gotta go now. Somebody farm.
Salamene
Somebody
commands.
gotta get that knife. Yes, they got it. They got it.
The enemy's top tower, your bottom tower, has fallen.
I see that we are still fighting.
A foundling's life is all of it.
Kind of doing that. That's fine. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Nice. 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 Beam. Beam. Beam.
Thank you, thank you.
I just run.
For dark moon.
This is.
Everyone's wants to. They want me dead. They want me dead. Oop, I had enough to buy out. Dude, that beam is on way lower of a cooldown than I expected.
Oh, I did not. All right. Well, I just sped now. Yeah, it's 6 seconds.
Little
It's very,
sloppy,
very
little
low. We're just the problem is that like we're taking. There's so many fights that we're being outmaneuvered because they have better early game heroes and we have
Yeah.
better farming heroes, and we're just losing fights. It also really hurts that Drow has just now gotten her second point of precision aura, so we just haven't had this damage bonus that we're supposed to.
Oof.
We've had like 10 damage bonus the whole time and it should be like 45 right now. So we should be just fighting through them. And you should have ran away from the Mirana. Make her chase you. Because if you can buy time for another Lucent Beam, for example, you can attack Lucent Beam
Great
attack.
point. Yes. Okay, I got it.
And also when you go for eclipses, you almost always want to eclipse first, then beam. Because that way the stun duration of Lucent Beam is while they're being eclipsed. The way you
Makes
did it
sense.
was backwards.
Backwards you will. Okay, so I'm now going to be a little bit of a jungly boy, yeah?
Stalking.
Yes, that sounds fine. You got eclipse in 60, so I'm going to kind of play around mid. And then when your eclipse is lower cooldown, we'll go for a smoke, you and me.
Stalking.
Oh, please hit that creep, dude.
Yasha. Let's go. Fire
Why
the
didn't we? I shouldn't have glimpsed that guy, I guess.
Are they all of them?
Yes.
They're literally all here. Just, yeah, perfect kill that guy.
Hungry
Dinner?
Nova.
Fight.
That was. Oh, shit.
shit.
Piercing light.
You seem very solo. I'm
By
running though.
starlight.
No.
Illuminating.
Let's get that duel in.
The hunt. What is this?
Follow.
I
Your
came
top
here for
tower
battle.
is under attack.
Salamene commands.
Your top tower has fallen.
Fortunately, we're losing a little bit on in the meantime, but
What do you see?
we're gonna need somebody to go bottom. Can we TP two heroes back?
Unworthy. Yes.
Can someone TP hero team?
Moon
We'll run at this guy. We'll run at this guy.
Salamene
Dire
commands.
structures are fortified.
Ah, fuck.
Pia.
It's time to leave now. Yeah. You could probably turn there, maybe.
When
Eclipse.
Lucent beam.
You need to run now. You're fucking dead. Just.
Here we go!
No.
Luna's one of those heroes where you have to read those moments really good.
Yeah, I think that, like, that does a shitload of damage, but I need to just, like, still have a team and not have just, like, 2 people hiding and just walk into a 1-on-3.
Yeah, and in those moments where you're gonna go in, you have to like realize, oh, it's the moment. Let's go, and then
Yeah.
Eclipse first. But he's got a blade mail, so now you need BKB basically. You should have bought BKB pre-Manta, because now you're not gonna be able to just kill Bloodseeker no matter what.
Actually, maybe I should just go for the BKB right now and just leave it at the Asha.
Did you have the? Oh, you didn't have the ulti orb. Yeah, that's fine. And definitely, I mean, I guess you bought out the recipe, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's probably fine too. Keep pushing, keep pushing.
Nova. I missed you. On
the
I'm actually
prowl.
walking now.
Do not have a sentry.
My stats plus 2.
Yeah, just oh shit. No,
On the hunt.
pretty sure I just
Your
should.
bottom tower is under attack. Slice.
Do I die? Maybe I die.
Good plan.
That's a GG.
Holy shit.
Yeah. The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Not one.
All your brilliance comes to
Where am
naught.
I? Fuck! I got body blocked by everyone.
Death approaches.
Fresh meat!
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna go home.
Bottom is missing.
Nice kills, nice kills. Nice job.
Let's go. Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, my taskbar.
The
My
night
start menu just like
sees
popped
all.
open. Startled
That's
me.
the worst, man.
I'm not using this mask enough.
A harvest moon. We
Yeah, you should be
ride.
using that pretty much every time it's off cooldown.
Yeah.
Portal clips. Alright, we're gonna go like this. Let me walk in
By
with me though. Like,
starlight.
don't sprint super far ahead.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
What do you? We're smoking, bro. Come on, kill this guy.
Yeah, no, you drew the arrow on the ground and I followed it.
Absolutely.
You guys are amazing. We can go kill this guy. Yeah.
Let's
Thank you
go.
for the help. Ooh, almost got arrow.
Lunar light.
You're not gonna.
Far the
You
night.
gotta let other people initiate. If you see somebody like that, don't just run at him. Because then you reveal that we know he's there
Come Nova.
without the benefit of
Yeah, I'm used to
catching
these carries that can actually just like
Illuminating.
shit on things by themselves.
Yep, Luna's not like that outside of Eclipse. Eclipse is your one
Good
move.
plan.
Or unless if they don't have a way to defend themselves and you're faster than most.
Was this an incorrect use of Mask of Madness?
I need help.
Fresh meat!
So everyone get out.
To live.
I did not see, but you should definitely be gone. You should like go this way or something. You're staying way too long. That was like 15 wasted seconds. I would have farmed like this way, gone this way towards the creep wave.
Here.
You probably still can, to be honest. Just head like this way to the creep wave. Bring those with you.
Illusion.
No, bring them with you. Bring them with you.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because the Luna illusions are amazing. Bring them all with you.
Quick.
They get glaives.
Okay. Okay, copy that.
Here.
And you can even use Mask of Madness to run places sometimes too. Like go small
Stalking.
camp, go large camp. Just farm around.
Yeah, my farming speed is very weak in this game.
Once you get slightly more used to the hero, it'll make a lot more sense.
Yeah, I think my first games with all heroes are just generally a little weak. Wow.
Pretty common.
Let's go.
You can probably do this Alpha Wolf camp or go push top or something.
Yes.
A-dogs.
On the hunt.
Is this dangerous to be up here?
I don't think so. I mean, they could have a ward maybe, and they could do like
On
more on
the
ulti,
prowl.
perhaps. Yep, actually they're going mid.
Good plan.
Alright, so I'm coming up.
Couldn't do anything.
Salamene commands.
It was like perma-stun. That was not unexpected, probably just a bad idea by me. I saw him
What do
coming
you
too.
see?
No, not this way.
Illuminating.
And then it's a Shadowblade and Bloodseeker.
Yes.
You're gonna need a lot of detection.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Should probably rotate down bottom after I clear this wave.
For the
There's,
cause.
there's a chance they're going you here. You could have gotten hooked there very easily. Yep, see. Like, because you stood still and attacked for a couple seconds. You guys can maybe fight here, but it's hard. So you don't even have detection. They have a sentry right here, so don't try any in this
Your
place.
bottom tower is under
When I get
attack.
up, we can maybe fight.
Your bottom
just lost
tower
bottom for
has
nothing.
fallen.
Yeah, we can try to engage on them.
For night silver.
Yeah, just push out mid. I think they're probably back. Oh, bounty runes.
Stalking.
I'm gonna push out mid one more wave. Yeah, I think I'm standing still against that pudge.
We ride. Black King Bar. Far the night.
We're coming this way. We can come fight.
Yes.
is mine.
Try
Wait for him to
to
come in. Wait
run.
for him to come in.
Insignificant. Yeah.
Alright, we should back out.
Absolutely.
Should blow this up and leave. Well, fucked up.
On the hunt. Yes.
Now that I have BKB, I feel like we should begin to run it, fools. Yes.
Definitely.
Catch.
Regeneration.
Let's go. Illuminating.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
We
that's fine.
ride. By starlight.
Let's
Alive. All I do in her.
Fire the night.
No, I messed up.
Poor wee thing.
This little thing's slowing me.
Good plan.
Oh, I'm sad.
Oh my god, I thought it was the wrong person on the screen. Ooh,
This
boy.
is good. Let's push this out a little bit. I can get a ward down too.
On the prowl.
So Manta's really good because all my illusions deal quite a lot of damage with all the little bouncy bouncies.
That's right. That's
the
right.
night sees all.
Do not have anything on that it does. Kills Pudge.
Stalking.
Kills Pudge.
Oh, I'm getting gone on.
Blessed be the night.
Ah, fuck. You gotta
Quickly
work.
now.
Can you come back here? We're getting super fucked on, Sean.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
No princess lives forever, Miranda. Piercing light.
Get vision, get vision. Go chase. Go high. Go, 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 go.
Go!
For celebrating.
You gotta think about that next.
Yeah.
Running out.
Manta style. Absolutely.
Alright, just run for it. Just mask Madison run.
Was my experiencing after I got all my...
Night sees all.
Swap
I
period.
go
That's fine.
willingly.
So, mistakes we made there. As soon as we see
Yeah.
Invoker, somebody needs to run high ground. If you just run high ground there, I can glimpse him so much safer,
Yeah.
but I had to like take a bunch of tower damage and shit to get the vision off. The glimpse worked. He still BKB'd, so it's hard to get the kill, but we kind of like... the main thing was that you ditched us real hard. You went to dive, but
Invoker.
we were still getting engaged on by like 3 heroes, and you were sitting
Yeah.
hitting tower. If you just come back a little bit, bring your Eclipse with or something, then that fight goes a lot cleaner.
Well, you mean the fight that was happening right around here?
Yes.
It wasn't that I
exactly.
was... Oh, well, I first was diving for the Invoker, and then when I pulled back, I did hit the tower a few times, yeah.
Okay. Next item you're gonna make is... Do you know what?
I feel like Satanic or Butterfly.
Yeah, Satanic for sure. Because your hero just does so much damage that if you just fight people, then you will kill them. Almost always.
Okay, and then I'll definitely want the plus 10 all stats.
Boy, fresh mate.
Yes, that's right.
Roshan has fallen to the dire.
We
Immortality.
don't have space for some of these items. Can we spread and push lanes up just a little bit?
Quickly now.
I feel like I'm gonna be rushing Spirit Vessel now and then not have detection long enough.
On the prowl.
Oh, I hit the wrong buttons there. Ooh.
And Silver Edge. I don't like that.
Stalking.
Our drowse items are actually just straight up no good,
Illuminating.
fortunately.
Into battle.
There's a rainbow for kill. That's good.
Let's go.
What? No way. Holy cow.
Alright, push lanes.
Fire the night. By starlight.
Runes?
On the hunt.
I feel like we should push mid right now.
Let's go.
Scour the air mid.
Yeah, I
Bottom
think that's
is
good.
missing.
You should go BKB next draw.
Yes,
I'll take that.
this will hurt.
A gift from the Tempest of Fresh mate.
Good plan.
Let's go fight over there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
running.
Eclipse. Lucent beam. Slice.
Would we please?
We ride.
Oh fuck, I'm so bad.
Unworthy. Good plan.
I'm so bad.
Lunar light.
Dude, I don't know where the fuck I'm going. This is the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Don't even look at where I am. Don't even look. Holy
okay.
god, that was embarrassing.
We have murdered the Bloodseeker, so it's okay.
Yeah, that was just the feediest thing I've ever done in the last 10 weeks of playing Dota. Oh my god.
Run away!
Drown
Not as bad as my death
one
for
less
them.
I threw it up really hard. Well, don't worry, no one got a chance to see it, man. It's on my stream.
Did you overchase again?
I just picked bad targets and then overchased and then used a BKB. I basically was on the Pudge and I Eclipse Lucent Beamed, but then didn't BKB, so I got stunned and slowed by the Ogre Magi, so then I kept trying to chase.
I see.
Ooh, goodness! I think I actually just should have shoved mid and gotten the tier 2.
I really hope he doesn't buy Lincoln C. spend all his item on all his gold on items that don't actually do that much. Fortunately. But our Legion's doing the right thing mostly though. Interesting.
We ride once more.
Alright guys, continue making your poor decisions.
You're so cruel.
The night sees all.
Okay.
Crescent steel.
2 heroes bot.
By starlight.
That's good money. That's good money.
Piercing light.
Flash mate!
A new moon
definitely chase
lost
us.
in the woods, are ya? Absolutely.
Alright, bro.
Oh my god, I walked through that whole thing.
Oh god. I fucked up so badly. Dude, I really got... my Mask of Madness usage with this hero is so terrible.
God, did we choke that fight? Holy shit.
Wow, dude, oh my god. Yeah, no, I keep just like... I need to just focus hard on the fight. I try to do something cute and like man to the bottom lane to like push creeps in.
Well, oh man, I actually just super choked. I just walked in and took... I think I took meter, a full chaos meter, I'm pretty sure. I think I literally just died to chaos.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
We're gonna lose probably 2 racks in this, I think.
Radiant
No, just 1
structures
actually.
are
So we don't...
fortified.
We still have tier 2s at least. That was super bad though. That was like lack
Your
of
bottom tower
vision,
is
and we
under
have kind of poor chase.
Yeah, I mean,
Your
I
bottom
like 3
tower
times this
has
game have used
fallen.
Mask of Madness and then gone, oh my god, Eclipse.
Your
And
bottom
then like,
barracks
I've like
has fallen.
not done
Bottom
Eclipse
barracks has
several
fallen.
times this game.
Gotcha.
My buttons,
Dire's
That's
structures
alright, we'll be
are
fine.
fortified.
Everybody, it's only 1 rack, it's not that bad. Legion's also using duel on people that don't matter, like killing Pudge. Using duel on Pudge doesn't really matter that much. If he duels like Invoker or Bloodseeker or something, it's very
Your
different.
middle tower is under attack.
Let's try this again.
He's an animal though.
Your middle tower has fallen.
And now, we will go defend mid, if possible.
We can keep this at racks up.
Back on the hunt. Your middle tower has fallen.
I'm sorry.
On the prowl. Quickly now.
I think I'm dead. Yep, there it is. Saw that coming. He was fucking walking in too. Alright, well, we stabilized a little. It only took that guy suiciding. Thank god he didn't blood rage there. He would have full healed. Please don't get aired.
Yes.
You guys are gonna have to defend this though. But make sure you don't buy Morbid Mask, by the way. You'll disassemble
Yes,
for
yes,
it.
yes, yes, yes.
Pia. Blessed be the night.
That was not the move, but just do your best.
Red moon.
Backline. Okay, good. Invoker's dead. Just keep hitting him. You
Taste
got
my
this. Keep hitting
steel.
him. Okay. Let's kill that illusion, maybe.
Oh,
Okay, kill Ogre now. We got the beam.
Yes.
Is this correct?
Yep, keep chasing. Beam whenever you can. Just go high ground, then beam.
Let's go.
And keep right clicking. That should be coming. Perfect. Okay, good.
They will
Now push
fight.
lanes. You might want to go for top lane right now with your hero.
And cruel.
Finish your Satan case up too.
Stalking. Yeah! Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
See ya.
On
just,
the hunt.
Say it.
Let's go.
Tell
Unlock,
me.
unlock your quarterstaff.
Why?
So you can
For
have
the
a.
night.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not part of. It used to be satanic. Yeah, maybe I'm wrong. Can't remember.
Yeah, it's because it's quarterstaff for butterfly and more than mass for
Yes.
satanic out of
Hey.
turn.
Satanic.
So, if there's a lot of creeps there, you don't
Yes.
really want Eclipse right away, pretty much. There's like a full creep wave and a pudge. Those aren't really good Eclipse
Oh,
targets.
I thought
right.
that it favored
Nope.
heroes. I don't know what ability that I'm thinking
Yes.
Uh,
of.
Probably something much worse.
The night sees all.
Can someone come mid real fast?
What do
Real,
you
real, real
see?
fast?
On the hunt.
I don't know who killed that. Invoker, but that was great.
Run
It
them
was the duel
down.
from Legion. So your tools are basically BKB,
Let's go.
Satanic. Those are like all your Aegises, more or less,
Yeah.
that you're going to need to
Quickly
play
now.
around.
The enemy's middle
Goes,
tower
goes.
has fallen.
Lunar light.
He's dead. He's
The
dead.
moon wax do not cross.
25% lifesteal, yeah.
Yes.
Fear the moon.
I picked it, so I'm
Maybe
real
go,
glad you
maybe
said
go.
yes. Here we go.
Sometimes the mini
Good
stun can be really good because you could use it to interrupt like dismember or something. But
Salamene commands.
you guys ready? You guys ready?
Do I just march in there with all my shit?
Stalking.
Probably yes. This is a little hard actually.
Yeah.
I don't think
think
Rosh
we
is
need to
gonna be.
wait for
Yeah,
Ruby.
I think you're right. It's not a good time. We don't have a ward or anything high ground.
Am I the Rosh carrier?
Spread out one person, one Corko bottom to push.
By
Unless Rosh is here,
starlight.
let's see. Yeah, it's not there. One Corko push bottom.
On the prowl.
Yeah, definitely TP. You got this.
Stupid fast. Jesus. So basically, I use my satanic
You
when
won't
things are looking
escape.
grim.
Yeah. Or if you're like, if you blade mails, it blows your blade mails or something
Let's
like
go.
that. It'd be really good.
The night sees all.
Nice shot.
God, it's so
That is
good.
a
dude. Fuck.
good idea.
By starlight.
Good tip moment.
Yeah.
My thanks.
They are in this. We can maybe kill this guy.
Do I get clips here?
Eclipse. Lunar light. I'm under attack. Good plan.
Clips is bad because he has a lot of magic resistance. He has a lot of HP. It's just kind of
Wasteful?
overkill. Yep.
Okay.
Stalking.
I do now. Ask questions later.
Quickly now.
That's okay.
I'm always a believer in throwing my body at problems. Just like, I don't know, let's try this. How does this feel?
On the hunt.
And after the fact, we're like, oh, it felt bad.
Illuminating.
Keep on pushing. Actually, we can probably take a Rax now.
Let's do it. Let's
For
take
the
it,
night.
Rex, baby.
Don't have a sentry though. It's the scary part.
Yeah.
It's alright.
We ride.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go hit that tower.
Heads up.
You're a tanky boy. We gotta kill that tower ASAP. As soon as the tower dies, then things get amazing.
Let's go.
Dire structures are fortified.
Is that it?
Your top tower is under attack.
Let's go.
Alright.
Shit.
Well,
And then
fuck!
You just, oh man, what happened?
I just used everything.
Middle barracks are
I
under
went,
You were so low before you went on.
no, yeah, no, I got stunned by the explodey thing.
Fight's over, just go back.
I got killed by Cataclysm, and then I just tried to panic hit mine. Or I got hit by the arrow, then Cataclysm.
place here.
I see.
And I was at no health, so.
Well, that pretty much went worst case, unfortunately. But at least they're on their side of the base. We got that going for us, at least.
Yeah, shit. I really want to get water, but this is probably a bad time.
Probably.
Let
Got
me
the
move
tower
the
at
window
least.
over real fast. Quickly, Discord, open.
I was way too far forward too. That was also my bad. I didn't know he had Lincolns either. I was trying to set up on the Invoker, but I should have just sat behind you and played it a lot safer.
Gosh, I've been getting hit by a lot of dumb things, arrows and hooks. So I think like the instant we stop doing that, I think great things happen in our lives. Is 28 marksmanship agility the good thing? Precision aura. What does this do?
The marksmanship agility is better usually. It's basically an extra point of ulti. The gust silence duration is like can be very good, but a lot of the times it's a little bit. It's just bad once they get BKBs. Doesn't do anything. It's better to just go as much damage as possible. Cataclysm really fucked me up too, though. I'm taking a lot of damage in these fights.
Oh my god, Fear Dragon 64 with the 73 months with the 6-year sub. Oh my god, Fear Dragon. I was dinner with Fear Dragon last week, man. That was great.
Your top shrine is under attack.
I'm now gonna go to that tofu house all the time.
Absolutely.
So good.
Your top shrine is under attack.
I feel like we just let this top tower fall and just keep pushing out mid.
We have
Your
5. We
top
can.
shrine
The other
has
one's kind of hard
fallen.
to defend.
Your top tower is under attack.
And we have stuff, right? Let's defend this way.
Let's defend this. Let's defend.
Your
So
top
Lincoln's
tower
only
is
one.
under attack.
Fuck up again.
I died instantly. It's too cool.
Quickly now.
Oh, what the fuck is shooting me? Oh my god, I died so fast.
I am going to die back.
Fuck! Alright, I got my back.
Now.
Something. Oh god.
Heads up. Not yet. We ride.
Your top tower
Not
is
this
under
one.
attack. Your middle
That
tower
was a
has
buyback for
fallen.
me.
We're just. I'm executing really poor lane fights. I think what we need is you need to run in and do shit. This is one of our like, kind of like the frontliner problem you talked
With
about.
pleasure.
Nobody's really running in, and I'm running in to kind of cast up, but they just run me down and kill me.
Yeah.
But we don't have good ways to stop it, kind of. So I'm kind of just running in and dying extremely fast, in a stupid way.
Yes.
Need to sit back and play safer. This is gonna endlessly happen.
Sees all. Stalking.
Stalking. Salameme. God, I clear
Yes.
waves so friggin' fast. Uh-oh.
It's not time yet.
I'm such an idiot.
Attack.
It's okay. Just farm his
Oh.
things. Alright, just go camp to camp. Let's do it. So, oh, now you're fucking dead.
Plan.
Did you buy back? You did, right? Stay panic. You got this. You got this. Oh, you do. Oh, yes.
Who
Keep it.
dares?
Oh, fuck. Fuck, what's happening? Why can I not attack? Oh, disarm?
What do you see?
Oh, you can definitely move.
Fuck. Dude, locked up. Locked up. Woo. Thank God for that guy.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This guy is so out-damaged.
Cold wind.
Your middle tower is under
Oh
attack.
my god, that was so painful. Oh my god, in the deny.
Should be dying.
Your middle barracks are under attack.
Oh shit.
Died a little too fast. Well, we just got outplayed again. So basically what's happening now is our drow is literally fucking useless.
Your middle barracks
And
are under attack.
we're kind of limited on duel. Like, duel is good and all, but he can kind of only kill one person easy. And we're having just team fight problems. Sky doesn't have that much either. And they have just a lot of tanky, beefy dudes. We kind of need somebody that can just shred through them. You did a good job,
Your
but
middle barracks are
I
under
got caught
attack.
out too.
looks like the... Man, I really wish I killed that guy. If I killed that guy, I could have won. I don't know if I had TP ready or not.
Yeah, I mean,
Your top tower
there's just
is
so
under
much
attack.
sloppiness for me for the first 30,
Radiant
35 minutes. I'm not that
structures
far
are
about this game.
We still got most of the hang of it, I think.
Your middle barracks
Yeah, I
are
definitely
under
think I'll be
attack. Your middle barracks
Superlatively
has fallen.
better in the following games. And of course, we can always just hold on forever against Mega Creeps with Luna.
Yeah,
Your
we
top
have
barracks
not
are
lost
under
yet, for
attack.
sure. Man, Drow's item's not good.
Your top barracks has
This guy
fallen.
also doesn't have a defensive item. He needs a Glimmer
Oh.
or something. But if they just BKB, they kill him every time. That's also a big issue. So he's dying more than he
Your
needs to.
top barracks has fallen.
Alright.
The enemy
Myself
now
as
Alright,
well.
everybody,
has
let's do it.
megacubes.
I mean, so it's only
Your
going to be
middle tower
2v5,
is
I
under
think.
attack.
Looks
Your
like.
middle tower has
Doesn't
fallen.
look very good.
time to lose. On the
This is
hunt.
basically.
A harvest moon.
You Satanic way too early,
By
man.
starlight.
Now you're gonna die. You're dead 100% now. You gotta think of Satanic as a second. It's a second BKB. You can't. You shouldn't just run. The time you used it before, it was great because you're surrounded by like 4 dudes. But that you didn't read the fight well there. Tons of creeps.
Oh yeah, dude, I just literally...
BKB
This is less about reading the fight. I have no fucking clue what a good time to play the Satanic is. I don't know if you do it early in order to prevent damage from happening, or whether you do it like once you're half health or low health.
If you have BKB ready and you use Satanic and they don't have a lot of physical damage, then it's a waste. Because if they don't have a lot of physical damage, you're not going to need Satanic. Unless there's like a Bloodseeker or a Marana right-clicking you. The time you used it, it was good because there was like 4 heroes and they all end on you basically, and they used Rupture. That means that like they're going to try to kill you right there. So you read the fight right in that moment. But in the last engagement, popping BKB is fine as you engage, but you should save Satanic until your health is missing a lot. You have to also be really worried about like Invoker's Deafening Blast, which would disarm you. So using Satanic during that would suck.
Yeah, there was just a whole lot of ability usage that was just bad by me throughout that whole game. Woo!
But you seem like you generally got the gist of the hero. I mean, it's not that complicated, but it's so much about reading fights because you don't have very much control on your hero, and you don't buy like an SNY or a Scotty or something usually, so you can't force people to be where you want them to.
Yeah.
So you have to know how the team fight is going to develop. Oh, this is the right time to use Eclipse because they're going to be standing next to me, no creeps. Okay, use Eclipse. Or, oh, hey, my ally, we're going to take a, there's a fight happening. I'm going to use Eclipse and BKB and right-click until stuff happens. And right-click to death. And you have to know, like, oh, am I going to be able to get this kill, or should I back and go with the other ones, you know? Like, things like that. Knowing where to go on Luna is, like, everything for the team fights.
It's really interesting how different Luna feels from... Because, I mean, I mostly play melee heroes in general in this game. Like, the whole aspect of... It almost feels like I want to just skirt the edge of the fights, and because I'm just not crazy fast and have crazy good gap close, I'm almost just, like, whacking at whatever the front line is that's there.
That's generally fine.
Staying back.
That's okay because the glaives bounce. Like, you do so much damage. You're probably hitting for, like, 450 damage late game. If you had Draw Aura, for example. So you should just be kind of hitting so hard that it doesn't really matter. But we needed some other stuff. We just, like, Legion did a good job getting damage and stuff, but that's all he did all the game was collect damage. He didn't, like, play to win, kind of. His items are just, like, kind of weak, too. He needed, like, another item. I don't know. I think he maybe had gold for it, but he needed, like, an AC or, like, a Basher or something, or some way to, like, take fights more than just the first duel. And we needed Drow to have items that were reasonable, but she was so behind that, like, she couldn't right-click anybody to death. They would always beat her first.
Yeah.
She was just always behind all game. 398 GPM, like, that's pretty bad for a core these days.
What was my GPM? I don't think it was very good. I think it was like 5-something.
667. It was pretty good.
Weird. Because, I mean, I felt like I was just doing a pretty horrific job farming. I could have farmed, like, dramatically faster that game.
You can, and you'll do it if you play it again. It'll be no problem, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, for me, there's really simple things that when I'm out of a game, it's like, oh, use your BKB and your Satanic at different times. Run in with the BKB. And then you start getting gone on, use the Satanic. And it's like, oh, alright, that makes sense. But, like, in the game, it's, like, takes so much for me to just, like, remember to hit the fucking new buttons. Because it's funny, like, a lot of the way that I process a hero is in, like, sequences of button presses. Like, you know, for Sven, the sequence is Alt, Warcry, Blink, Stun, right? Like, that's... I use that order. So I always go, like, R, W, Blink, Q, like, every single time. That's, like, one string. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad way to think about
it's not. For some heroes like Legion and Sven, it's the right way. But, just, you know, different on Luna.
Part of the reason, that I bring that up is that, like, you know, it's not that I used BKB for Sven the correct time because I have a good sense of Sven. Honestly, it's because a lot of the times once I blink in, I use BKB so I can blow people up, right? It's such a... And I just hit it... it's a button press at a specific time. And then when it comes to... Luna, it's almost like BKB feels like a new item because I just, like, don't have a specific slot. I don't know the situations. I don't know when I'm going to be doing it, but the sort of, like, doing it reactively or when I'm running up makes
Your
so
turn
much sense.
to ban.
Yeah, once you get comfortable with the hero, it'll be a lot easier for you to press it at the right time.
Orange and I would like to
5
save
seconds
lane,
remaining.
I'm brown.
please.
Orange is a radiant side.
Those both look orange to me.
Your turn to pick.
Listen, I've played Spectrum Retreat. That's red. I meant brown. Alright. I quite enjoyed playing Luna a lot. I learned a ton that
10
game.
seconds.
She's really
I
fun.
like to win everything, but
She's like a ranged Sven, kind of.
yeah,
a little
she
bit
just
of
blows
both.
all
5
this shit up.
seconds remaining.
Shall I just open something goofy? I will open something goofy. The Divine 5 will A support. Should have picked something that looked kind of like a core.
Venomancer.
So they have 2 Divines. The rest are Legends and something lower. Yeah, the Sky really needed to get another item that game. We really needed, like, our whole team is countered by BKBs, that's the other issue. And we didn't have that many melees, so it's like they just run at
Your
us.
turn to pick.
If we executed the fights better, it would have been so much better, but we misplayed them all. It's okay though.
Saw mid, so cool. Okay, so what do I think about this?
So against a Void, something ranged is kind of good because
10
then you can
seconds
attack
remaining.
inside the chrono, or maybe you want something that gives you disable. That way
5
you can
seconds
prevent the
remaining.
Void from time walking. Some
And
kind
I'm
something
thinking
like
about
that is
laning
good.
stage. That guy really sucks in laning.
Your
So
turn to
yeah.
pick.
He does. So something strong laner could work. Like if we do.
So
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So now we have an axe against a melee, and not a particularly intimidating dude.
I really hope he doesn't go sword or mid.
See, I hate this. Crad Cute in chat's like, where does Crusader fit into the Archon Divine Legend? Man, fuck, I'm a Legend 5 player who hasn't calibrated yet.
It's
Fuck!
right below Archon. Right below Archon.
Drives
Once
me
you get
insane. Oh,
Okay,
fuck.
so they
Your
got
turn
so
to
something BKB is really good. BKB
Yeah.
carry is really good this game between like Void Chrono and Invoker, who just has so many spell disruptions. If you get X marks from Kunkka, it'd be really nice.
Lion.
So
yeah, I think it is a good day to Sven.
10 seconds remaining.
yeah, I think Sven's pretty good.
Your turn to pick.
So that we have a brood. Is that what you're looking at?
No, it just wouldn't let me pick because he picked.
Oh,
Alright.
just by all the words, I'll let him
Time for
go
another
fight.
round of coffee water bathroom.
Don't know if I'm gonna be able to get by with just 4 iron or 4 tangos. It feels a little bit dangerous to me. And a PA. Okay, so that means we're going to be against the Void. This will be PA here. I imagine... I don't know if they're going to put the Kunk in the lane or the Lion, but we should be able to win this lane. I do have 3,333 minutes. So,
Alright, that was such a fast queue. It was amazing.
Let's see if I go higher than Devin.
so I need an item that's going to help keep me alive versus like PA and Void and stuff.
Wow. That should be
Ghost Scepter, Glimmer Cape.
It's only
Those are
proper.
probably going to be the items.
Prepare.
So,
First
um,
three
good.
casinos.
Bonus.
We're probably going to need extra points in stun this laning stage because our lane is kind of hard. It's going to be Void +1. If it's Kunkka, I'm not too worried because I will have.
what? Oh, I
range
thought that he was going
advantage.
to be the other guy.
I'll do it.
But you might want to delay your cleave. I mean, it's not like you're going to need cleave for a while anyways because you'll use it against neutrals, but you might want to put like 3 points into, like 2 points into Hammer, 1 into Warcry. We'll feel things out, but Warcry will be very useful when trading hits anyways. So
Did I hear a squeak?
cooldown's really long, so it's, I should have given a word to somebody else. That was stupid. Forgot. I
2 words for us, baby.
Good choice.
don't think it's going to do that much, but
God, it just hurts me so much because everyone in chat is being like so sincere and pleasant. Oh, what's that MMR? What's Crusader 5 MMR? What's like
30
2.3?
seconds to
I'm
battle.
3-7, damn it.
Can you bring?
3-7. Huh?
You should have had a mango probably, because again we're going to be fighting a lot. Let's cross. Sven, when we're going to fight a lot, you're going to be casting a lot of hammers. Therefore, you'll need mangoes usually.
Oh.
There's 3.
See if he jumps for it. If he does, we'll go cold feet to Stormhammer.
All right, I'll Stormhammer instantly.
The battle begins.
Mm-hmm. I'll take that.
Okay.
All right, you
Stick
block. I'm just
for
gonna get my Qualling Blade.
Of course.
Gonna get a little stolen on bounties, but it's okay. I have 1 mango, so I can always give that to you in a moment if we really need it.
Step lively now. That's right.
All right, it's just a single lane against the.
In which case, last hit everything, deny everything, we'll play more conservative. Probably won't need your stun
To battle.
Yep.
too
Totally
much.
away, though.
But if he ever gets close to the creep wave, then we could potentially combo him. If he ever jumps offensively, then we will definitely go for a kill.
Fuck! I missed that last hit. Fuck! Oh god, this is so bad.
I can do no less.
Oh, I'm so annoyed that I missed that. Oh my god. I mean, I know it's not the biggest deal in the world, but
Yes.
I'm really a confident last hitter with Sven, so it
By the
hurts my whole
shattered
body
helm.
when I whiff it.
My code compels me. Very well.
This wave is pushing hard.
Bow down.
Oh my god, I want to rip my fucking head off. I missed 2
Good
range
idea.
creeps.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, but, you know.
Forward.
Just gonna rip my head off. When I hear that,
Good
is that
idea.
the signal to go?
No, I'm doing that because he has to choose, do I get the last hit
Very
or
well.
do I walk away? It's going to force him to walk away most of the time. I'm going to get ready to do a pull.
Good.
Nice job. Nice job.
Like, if you use a stun to get a last hit and harass him, or get a stun and get a deny off, stuff like that is absolutely going to be worth it, okay? Because it's going to come down to number of last hits and denies and stuff.
Yeah.
That's who wins this lane. And it's because he's solo, we really need to make sure that he doesn't have a good time.
Yeah.
Very important. Otherwise, he will get more out of the lane than he should.
Yes.
This group spread out a little bit.
Of course.
I have so much regen, so I'm just tanking hits. Just to inform the chatty folks.
That's right. Yes, more. Yes. I claim the right. Attack. Denied. Die.
Oh! Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. I'm like really. I'm playing way below my
Never
strength.
cross me.
Bastard.
Okay.
Coming back to the lane.
Great.
Yes.
That creep push that he did originally was probably the biggest thing that hurt us here, I think. Be more careful with those, okay?
Right. To battle.
Both beat us, I think. You don't have to stun him. Get back, get back,
Not
get back.
done yet. On the way.
He's really not even taking
Good choice.
that much damage.
My
Why did
code
this stack up
compels
so
me.
much? Was that my fault? Not sure.
I'll do
My
it.
last hits.
Don't
Just-
like that creep that you just hit a few times. You shouldn't have done that because you
Hey,
basically
can we
prepped
use
him
the
for a
fixed
one
mod
hit on him.
for
You know.
stuff?
Yeah, yeah,
It's like-
yeah. This is all stuff that I like now. I'm just executing really poorly.
Okay.
I'm just,
Run if you can. Yeah.
yeah, get back, jerk.
Forward.
He's not gonna have a lot of farm, but let's starting another poll.
Good enough. These.
So you say?
So you say. Alright, we're gonna dominate in this game.
Keep it here.
5 minutes coming up.
Alright, I minimized real fast.
Yes.
Can you come to boundary room?
Aye.
Coming?
My code compels me.
Coming now.
Very well.
Oh, fuck.
He's been middle. He just tried to kill me.
Void is here. Void is here.
Agreed. I can do no less.
And if you could just infinitely stack in your free time, that would be amazing.
That's a good plan.
To battle. On the way. So you say?
Probably just gonna resume pulling because we can't really kill this guy. It's really hard to do so.
Dire structures are fortified.
At least I'll just get myself some experience in gold and stuff.
Fight!
Deny some creeps.
It's only proper. Come back. I'll do it.
I need to use the bottom shrine. Do you guys need it?
Yes. Why not?
I thought I would be able to get there in time. I am wrong.
Yeah. I see outcast.
He jumps, we'll go for him maybe.
Good idea.
See if he teleports. Oh. He will. Eventually.
Better yet.
Quelling Blade is too powerful. We push this hard now.
Most likely, yeah.
Hooray for Quelling Blades.
We'll put items on the courier, and it's like, oh shit, I should have
Right.
stopped.
Alright. Let me know if you want to. Alright, I have an item on the courier.
That's right.
Okay. I'm gonna send it to Brood first because he was waiting, okay.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I need to use the chicken. Stop using
Yep, we just sent it to you. Oh, you had to put items on it.
Good enough.
Our bad. We're trying to be too good at teammates, you know? The best. I'm gonna clear this out.
Get in there. You should be denying this. You're wasting your time.
Wait, really?
Like, I mean, yes, you can get a little bit more farm, but it's more important to deny here. Like, you'd be letting him get free 5 last hits, you know?
Okay.
Like, he could have gotten like 200 gold there and a level and hit 6. Like, yes, you're still just thinking too much about your personal acceleration, I think.
Yes, definitely.
Just a little bit too much.
Yeah, so like staying here, trying to deny, and then you can get another stack out, and I'll still get that.
Yes.
I know by degrees. My code compels me. Yes.
Oh my god, I can't wait to have. How big is that stack there?
No, it's like not much. 2.5, 3.
2, 3, oh, 2.5.
On
It's
back.
okay. It's not the most incredible
Water
thing.
in the half stack France, man.
Yes, more.
Mixture and Chop Invoker missing from middle.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Good enough.
There you go. You're getting it.
Right.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Of course.
Yeah. I love when a Broodmother player exists on our team.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's definitely nice.
Woo!
To battle.
This is kind of like best case scenario, more or less.
Very well.
I should just stack this regular. Tried to do a low chance pull, and I wasted a stack opportunity.
So I've been seeing
We can
a ton
definitely
of
kill this
pros.
guy. If he gets close, ulti and go for the kill, okay?
Alright.
That's right.
We have a lot of people.
But
mid
he'll
right
go on
now.
this one. Go now.
No.
That's right. You lost
On
your
the
chance.
way.
He's gonna go. Remember, he's gonna go for last hits or his last hits.
Yeah.
He just time walked. This is our chance to kill him. He shouldn't have a time walk for 12 seconds. If you get melee range, go for it. Easy kill. Super simple. Good job.
Never
Basic.
Hit building, 2.
Even,
Hit building, come on. You got a range group right here. That's 3 hits. Back up,
Yes.
back up.
10-minute runes coming up.
Okay, well, this is not going to go well.
This valley's still here. On the last
Get you.
Why not?
it's good data. I've been seeing a ton of pros not get BKB first, but get Sanjin Yasha at this phase of the game.
Should I die for this bounty? It's not bad.
I'm gonna give it a shot this game just because I've been seeing so many people do it, and I feel like
They go
dominating.
Sanjayasha instead of BKB. Wait, or instead of Blink?
instead of Blink first, correct?
I think it's probably
Your
fine, yeah.
top tower is under attack.
think-
The
I don't
enemy's
know if those
bottom
worth it.
tower has fallen.
I'm not sure. Die
I
for a
think that
bounty.
if we are prepared to, where should I?
We're gonna defend top? No, we're gonna defend top. 100%.
I don't know how we
can you,
can.
can you TP?
I think we're trying.
Oh, I see.
Dire structures are
Can anyone else come?
fortified.
Can anyone else come?
Your top
No,
tower
just
is under
let's
attack.
push top and bottom.
Alright, see, I'm dead again. See, it doesn't. I feel like this was a completely terrible idea for me to go
Mid
top.
and bottom, sorry.
Like
Nobody else
I,
come? It's literally 5 heroes top, guys. We can kill like 3 of them at least.
You're getting into your 3
Is
tower.
under attack.
Okay.
See,
Yeah, you're right.
I-
This one. Right. This
I
one.
think we just should have like never gone top because they were pushing in mid and bottom.
I think we could have easily won that fight. Our brood is fine to push mid, but there's no reason that like the axe shouldn't have a TP, for example, or that Bane couldn't come top. Like, if I didn't realize you couldn't get behind tower as well. You came from shrine, so they saw you coming
Well,
towards us.
I deliberately TP'd to shrine instead of going to tower.
Well, between you and me, we can kill one guy for sure. Between like stun and ice blast and stuff.
Gonna meet Purge does not in echo when he talks. Guys, chat, if you could help me out with this. This gets
Yeah,
posted
like that.
a ton. If anytime someone posts that, you could let them know that I'm leaving Purge deliberately up in chat, so that way I know when he's talking to our teammates and not just me.
To battle.
Like we could have definitely gotten kills there if only our allies came. I think it was probably fine you went
Yeah, I
shrine,
think
but
you go top and leave.
before
Yeah,
we
I could have
teleported,
changed my move angle, but like
Better yet.
before we teleported, or before you committed, you might have wanted to figure out if we were going to be able to go. Like I said, Axe didn't have a TP, so him doing that was extremely unlikely. And
Good.
yeah.
Very well. Killing spree no more.
it's kind of like the same thing. We're just not backing each other up quite as much as we maybe should.
Can we just get out of mid now and just go top? I'll be fine with
We can kill these people. Is the thing. We can get kills. Got the damage.
Good idea. Right.
Oh, get me the fuck out of here.
Illusion!
Yes.
This guy's playing very like I want to solo the whole game and I don't want any. We don't need any other aggression at all. But it's like we don't actually need that much farm. We have this big advantage. We had a big advantage.
Hand over.
We don't have to stay as far, but we should be moving around getting kills. That's all.
Of
Guys,
course.
sounds kind of like Purge, I think.
Let's pressure on top. We need to jungle us. If outside of brood, probably.
I mean, I should be joined.
No, I'm just. I thought that you were a different hero than mine.
A good choice.
We basically need Sven or Axe to constantly push lanes. Probably. I think you need to push lanes over jungling. Like right now, you should be pushing mid
Yes.
because we're taking tower damage, and now brood has to deal with it. If you deal with that, then it's more stuff happening.
At last.
So this tower is dying.
Okay, I'm starting my attack middle.
Like you hitting through the jungle was nice and all, but like you could have done that on a creep wave probably.
Okay.
Since we're not feeling any pressure from you on the map, you're actually just fully off of it.
Agreed.
And can you
See,
farm
like, this
towards
feels-
us after mid? Farm towards us. Farm
They're
towards
all
us.
missing. Where the hell are they?
They're either in their jungle or I've got wards coming.
Okay.
They're also very far behind. Hit top.
Yes.
fucked here. I'm okay. I'm okay.
I need a lane pusher to push up.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's right. Unstoppable double kill.
Alright, stick mid.
Your bottom tower
Should
is
be
under
playing this top
attack.
and shit.
Come on.
This is all being done very poorly.
The
We're
enemy's
doing this like
middle
chasing,
tower
fighting
has
shit
fallen.
instead of like.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Like this whole time I've just been top hitting creeps, you know? Like we cross the whole map to fight people by tier 2s and then we spend all this time running all the way there. And instead I could just have one person that clears creep way top and we could get a tower top easily doing all this
Three
shit.
kills and you guys just teamed the spot.
Dude, like their priorities in my opinion are wrong. Like we could have just like X can just stick top, just stay top and push creeps. Let's go back over here and push the creep by come.
I'm out of mana. I'm just gonna walk over to the right and push
We
him
were
down.
like team fighting, then you guys went to like push for some reason.
That's not at all what happened. A fight started in the middle of nowhere.
So you
Takes a
say,
long time to get there.
regeneration. To battle.
We just need more lane pressure. That way, it's not just Brood getting dumpstered by like 4 heroes repeatedly. That's why he keeps getting ganked by 4. We're not getting anything out of it.
Ah! That's right.
We need to back in a moment X probably. Yep, I need help.
Never yet.
Not so sure.
Before we go for another play.
It's just we're all so fucking. It's just I shouldn't have been there though. They clearly had a ward.
I feel like we're owning now.
No, we're not. We should, this game should be like almost over, and instead we're giving them tons of space to get back. In fact, X is gonna die here.
Yes.
Nightmare. Just grip him.
Good idea.
So you just focus on pushing lanes where there aren't heroes, okay? That way people are gonna have to spend. We're basically spending all of our time walking around the map, and it's costing us a lot of time. That could be better used, is all. So I'm gonna move to you and get some wards down in their jungle. That way we can control this better. Like rather than split pushing for safe farm, everybody's been crossing the map to go to a fight, which isn't really efficient.
Yeah.
It'd be better if we start a fight where we're all just there.
Top is for.
Feel my blade.
See, like I'm farming down here just to make sure that I can re-push. I don't have
By
blink.
the outcast blade. Yeah.
So now I should be running bot to push that, correct? Because I see this is fight happening right here.
Probably.
You can keep forcing. I'll just push bot.
They use Chrono, they use both.
Very well. Of course.
I don't even know what my
I'll do it.
thing is.
Just like all these fights are just so stupid. This should just be like Axe calling somebody and we kill that guy.
Sven got bottom 2-3.
Maybe I fucked up, stayed too long. Really good.
So good.
Split in these really weird ways.
Every single fight of ours is just so fucking...
My code can tell you.
So abstract. Way more abstract than it needs to be.
A good choice.
I'm getting close to PA being able to murder me.
Of course.
I'm only 13. Fuck.
Ah! I can do no less. Right. Mm-hmm.
Please. Thank you.
Offhand compliment to my blade.
Alright, I have that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Fuck, I was supposed to go up to 2. Mistake.
Grip him if you can.
Double
Touch him!
damage.
Touch him with your little hands!
It's only proper.
That's unfortunate. You can maybe kill that guy though.
The battle.
To me!
Probably next time I wouldn't use ulti there until you know for sure you can catch up. Pressure. Nice, you have Sven.
I'm Sven.
Did I
You
hear
got blown
us?
up top.
Okay. That's right.
You guys, this is probably forcible, I guess, with the D.
Run if you can.
Just try to get the racks, I guess.
Ah!
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's gonna get hard, I think. Probably safe to back.
20-minute runes coming up.
Holy shit, we're only 20 minutes into this game.
On guard. Easy.
See, like, I'm not right there.
See what I mean? It's like every engagement is just a shit show. Get to the bot lane. I'm gonna go get the top runes. Like every fight is just a shit show because they don't really know what to do exactly. They don't know how to approach a fight and stuff.
Agreed.
So we're just always kind of behind these.
Right on. Good enough. I fight.
It's not. I hate this shit. They don't know why we're really losing.
Very well.
It's frustrating.
Yes.
I need a lane pusher to push top, please. I can't, like, we need somebody that can push lanes fast to push lanes, and we need all the lanes to be pushed at the same time, pretty much. And then we just need wards in between. And then we can see where they're running all the time, and then nobody will die anymore.
To battle.
Like,
That claims the right.
the Void is very underfarmed, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
And then if I'm the one that's pushing lanes, then I can't even like put wards down, you know, because I'm always busy with that shit
That's
instead.
right.
Smoke here.
Doing your best.
Holy shit. Okay. There's the stash. Grab all. Stash.
That X for them is so low.
Ah!
And then we got the tier 2 top, at least.
Maybe tier 3 as well.
Just the push once again.
Your middle tower
I
is
don't
under
know why he's
attack.
pushing away there.
I can do wonders.
It's gonna be okay.
Good.
Okay, once we get BKB, all the fights will be a little bit more straightforward. You might have to get MKB immediately afterwards, or you could go Bloodthorn. Maybe you go Bloodthorn this game. Then you'll get a silence, and then it can also give you True Strike against the PA.
Can we do Roche?
Yep,
They have vision here. They
coming.
have vision here.
Bring in the sentries.
Probably up there.
Yes.
Just do the next ancient stack, and then
Let's do this.
while I set up. Hopefully I don't get gone on right now, which is very likely.
Good enough. Okay.
Should just hit bottom right now, X. You shouldn't be. It's like every time that we see a hero, everybody fucking crosses the whole map for it. That is literally the problem with this
On
game.
guard.
Is that like, oh, there's a hero, let me go spend all my time crossing the map. Instead, what they could be doing is actually just pushing lanes. Because if somebody just stays bottom, then shit happens, you know?
Not too eager.
Aye.
Like, these fights are just always bad because you're crossing so far just to get a kill. That's what makes this shit wacky. But, oh god, why is he going for this? What is this shit?
Good idea.
What is this shit?
Alright.
And I just spent 10 seconds running back and forth because I'm also...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, we can do this. Just you and me.
Fear is swift.
Sven's almost got BKB, I got BKB. Pretty much go time.
We did like team fight as 5. Like,
No, that's literally no. That's not what we need. We just need to split push a little bit, get some map control, and not run across the map for kills.
No.
You literally don't understand.
This game would have been over if we just grouped as a team way sooner.
Bro, no.
We're just gonna keep dying this way then.
Like you. Let me explain.
Split push like you want.
We can, guys. The problem is that every time that somebody sees a hero gets in a fight, is that everyone crosses the map to go to him, and we're just like running across the map to fight all the time. But if we just split push a little bit,
Roshan has fallen
we're
to
efficient
the
in our
red
kills like
flag.
this. It's just
Put people porter to our middle tower.
we fight there now. We fight there now because it's a good
Giant
fight.
team fight going on.
Great jump. Pursue them.
Chase or spread out and get bounties probably. One core go top, like Axel. Who's the hero? Oh, he must have died to Ice Blast.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Alright,
Roche is dead.
Top.
One core go bottom and push it. One core go top and push it. Push out wards. That should spot where they're coming.
2 damage, 10 attacks.
Should not be me pushing waves down here. Like it should be a Sven or an Axe or a Brood. I'm gonna say what happens is they run
Oh my
the
god,
top.
they're top. So pretty much have to stay top.
Okay, Sven, can you come push bottom then? I should have said that to you directly, but at least they see it now. Are you TP? Okay, great. Because I need you to do this because they will not.
Do you think MKB or Bloodthorn's better?
I would probably do Bloodthorn, I think.
Yes,
What
more.
to lose.
At last.
Cannot get there in
Can you
time.
get here? It's fine. Just come when you can.
Yes. Come on. Never yet.
Good escape. They smoke.
I'm pulling back strong,
That's right.
Just get out of there, Bane.
To battle.
We should clear at the bottom
I'll
shrine.
do it.
And then Brood continues to push top. Yeah, bottom shrine would be good to kill.
Of course.
I'll be there soon, just healing up.
The enemy's
Kunk
top
is pulling
shrine
top right now.
has fallen.
Right, and then you back up a little bit, you go farm here.
Why not?
And then as soon as we kill a spot wave axe, kill one more.
Good
And
enough.
we'll come back.
Okay.
Then after you kill that wave axe, we'll kill this shrine down here.
On the way. Charge!
Yep, and then X will take mid wave. Now we can control this. Perfect.
The enemy's bottom shrine has fallen.
Yes. Yeah.
I have ult and BKB.
Okay. And then X just look for initiation opportunities when we're all kind of together. Because now we're all kind of the same. Alright, there's gonna be 5 minutes.
On me.
Might be better just to back.
Yeah, just back up.
I can do no less.
My ult's down. And my
Very
BKB's down.
well.
It's fine. We'll just back up, spread out again.
Go as
Go
bottom.
creepers. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's exactly right.
My strength increases.
Because again, I can't be the one to push because I am an A.
Aye.
Shouldn't have picked it, man.
You're right, maybe not.
Never cross me.
Grip him. Use grip.
I'm here to help everyone. It's all about me. Command.
Now we good job.
Fight.
See like how much more they have to run now? Now they're the ones that run all the time. We just like
Good enough.
sit split. No blink call? That's fine.
Agreed.
I do not have detection. It's the hard part, but let's hit buildings.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Because they're gonna go for brood right now, because we backed a little.
Why not?
You can probably ulti for this. Yeah, ulti for this. Just kill it really fast. Ulti from... Oh, you don't have? My bad.
Yes.
Back now. Back.
Oh.
We stayed too long, and brood is far gone, so...
Can we just hit the melee brax down to 10% and then back off every time?
No, that's fine there. Because,
On the way.
let's put this on the ground.
We can just stay in this
Bow
area.
down.
Just waiting for opportunities, playing it safe. Yep, exactly. Stay in the area, we'll push mid, top, low, abundance. Put way too many wards in this area, but it's okay, we can see everything.
My coach can tell me.
And then take bot wave axe, please.
Of course.
Can you come kill us, axe?
Take mid.
And we go now.
God, oh, dude, your coaching is fucking so good. How are you so good?
Good choice.
This is easy mode stuff, you know.
Jeez. God, your arrogance is so good. It's so good.
Can maybe...
Dude,
Okay.
take the smoke.
If you want to try. I'm actually full on items, sorry. If you can get a call in, if like a hero shows up here, this is always going to be a kill opportunity. Just let Sven push the wave anyway, so we'll shift towards mid maybe.
Feel my blade.
Cassandra.
Give it to the Bane. Oh shit, you have a Orchid, don't you?
If I can finally get a fucking delivery kiss.
Sven, yeah, kill creep wave. Oh, I don't know where you're
shit,
going.
I didn't BKB. Fuck. My bad.
As soon as you can. Any of them stuns?
Back
One for your
around, yeah. Fuck! I did everything fine except I whiffed on my BKB. Fuck!
I didn't realize you were going to PA. When you ping there, I assumed you meant creep wave, not the... I assumed there was a PA there, but I couldn't see him, so...
It's hard to high ground against their team.
Yeah, we just have to make slightly better moves when we do these kind of plays.
That was my bad, I just whiffed on my BKB. Because if I didn't whiff on my BKB, I would have just blown her up!
Probably. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh shit. Or at least blowing someone up, man. Jesus. Oof, 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 oof.
Wrong way to lose the game.
We're fine. We can easily still win. We just have to be a little bit more careful. Like once we push all the lanes in like that, we just gotta get pickoffs. And those pickoffs will lead to these high
ground. We win, and then the game's over.
Yep, exactly. But it's hard to do at high ground.
Oh my god, it's just Aghanims
We're just smoking
on this guy.
Yes, you can do it that way too. The way that I'm recommending is usually easier. They might be in rush.
Oh,
they're going top.
one by one.
Not necessarily. They're all going top, now we're pushing the other ones.
Do it proper.
Game top?
On
You
guard.
guys are running opposite direction.
Yeah, like when that happens, guys, you should go the other lane.
Right.
That's exactly right. Like you don't need to run him because he's low. You should be running down here to push that lane.
Attack.
If you can blink call this guy, he dies. Blink call him. Please just kill this guy.
An eternity of embarrassment.
You push top and go in mid.
Aye.
You gotta go for those
here.
radiants.
Come to that.
Take the fight now, I can probably
All this in. I grow by the deserve it. Run if you can.
Nice. Okay, we're doing a good fight. Let's pressure hard. Let's try to get a rack.
Time tells. The mace fails. Go.
Yes!
Any port in a storm.
That was good by me. I was very happy with that.
That's right.
Alright, it's not very good by me. Not anymore, I don't even matter.
On the way.
We really need our racks here. They all bought back so much.
Breathe.
Dude, why is he
Oh
just...
my god, this fucking... Please somebody kill this barracks. It's like one hit.
I just gotta get out.
Good job.
Enemy's top barracks has fallen.
I'll do it.
Got a
Oh,
barracks
okay.
and 3 buybacks. This is not a bad situation.
Back up to shrines and heal up and all that good jazz.
Good choice.
Roche should be coming up soon. I think they did it around 25 minutes.
I agree. Let's control Roche, and that way when we take Roche, this will be even easier. Find your spread from. I'll get the top set, some of you up on him.
Mm-hmm. Aye. Invisibility. My strength increases.
Oh, they're doing it.
Aye. Good enough.
We killed them. Come on, everybody get here.
Roshan has fallen to the radiant. Your middle tower is under attack.
A win.
That's more than good, yeah. Yeah, just, and then all the way down mid. Perfect. Okay. It's all fine. Hey, we gotta kill the creeps, guys. Gotta kill the creeps. Come on.
I'm going to the bot lane. I can feel my brain slowing down from game consecutivity.
Never yet.
Oh, this was wrong for me.
Good
That was the
idea.
bottom lane.
Okay.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's
Right.
probably fine. It's just a little dangerous because we're spread out. That will be alright.
The enemy's
Plus, there's some
tower has fallen.
Die now. Fall.
Take bot Rex next.
Has fallen.
Probably should have just been with us because we had a hero tank.
Yeah, I think it was down right correctly.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
It was a noble BKB.
Should really be hitting buildings, dude. The fact that you're hitting creeps is crazy.
The enemy's bottom barracks. The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. You now have mega creeps.
哎，队友呢？队友嘞！队友呢？队友呢？队友呢？
Right, Megas, right?
Aye.
Oh, please, no. Thank you. I'm done. Bye, everyone. Did my best.
I'm also gonna die.
Alright, looks like we won. God. Woo!
We have done it. Took time, but we have done it.
We ground our way through that, man. Oh, it was a hard game.
Oh, such a flustery game. It's like
Such
the
a
whole
flustered
game was
background.
just someone off by themselves just starting a fight against 3 heroes, and we crossed the whole map to go fight it. They were
Dude,
just
once you described it like that, like we need to be doing this, we need to be doing this, and then you just said, think about how they're pushing across. I was like, oh. I was like, oh my.
Illusion.
I definitely got a little flustered after lane and stage, Aru.
I think it was fine. It's just we needed you and Axe to hit creeps more because you guys pushed creep waves. I think there was like a good 10-minute period where you jungled a lot, and I think that hurt us a lot. Because then it meant that our waves are always pushed, they felt comfortable crossing the map, and then they would go on somebody, and then our allies, rather than do the right thing, they'd spend all this time running back and forth, taking these like crappy fights that are really poor initiations. That's what made life hard. But it's fine now. Got the mega creeps. It's 40 minutes.
Is that actually Purge? I thought it sounded like Purge.
I love the way he talks about it. Like, when you first spoke, he was like, that sounds like Purge, could be him. And you're like literally in the game. You're just
yeah.
So funny, as though you're not. Alright, Wait, just what do I want to do here?
A good choice.
I'm seeing a lot of people late game put boots away in favor of having satanic and butterfly.
You say.
I gotta blink less. That hurts a lot.
Very well.
You are now healed.
All healed.
Yes.
It was so funny. I was playing with Mark the other day, and I don't even know Mark, but very funny man. He was Chen in ability draft, and he drafted Assassinate as the ultimate. Anytime he would assassinate someone, he'd be like, "All are healed." Like,
I think I was there for that one.
Were you there for that?
We
oh
need to
my
get
god!
We need to get a hero kill while they have deaths. Yeah, kill these creeps and look for an opportunity. Like jump on this guy, kill, easy.
Easy, baby. I'm dead.
You're also gonna die, I think.
Oh, that was funny. All are healed.
Did you have BKB? You did.
Yeah, I
So you just didn't use it.
No, it just came off cooldown.
Okay.
I used it earlier to Lion.
Yeah, I was watching. He just didn't use it. He was lying, trying to trick you that it's on cooldown.
I believe him. I don't think he would lie to me.
Someone get the clip. Someone get the clip.
Just need to do a little bit of coordinated initiation now, and that'll be fine. Then we will win. Ooh, I gotta keep buying wards and shit though. This is like the worst moment when I'm like really close to a huge impactful item, but I'm like, but I could also just finish my hex instead of buying wards and other important things. That's not gonna finish. Wait for Sven. Wait for Sven.
Wait for me. Oh, I'm not tabbed. Wait for me, guys.
Sven's almost up.
About time.
Back.
Good idea. Good enough.
I want to get that arcane, man. Yeah.
Regen top.
I will put you to good use.
Yeah, 14
Okay.
armor.
Throw shot.
I'll do it.
B. I think taking an Aegis first would be safe. But it might be a while, and they're not going to leave the base really. It's the hard
My
part.
code compels me.
Let's get in there, man.
The best way to lose
do
here
it.
actually is to not have a gem, I think.
Right.
We
really
need to
don't
blink
wanna-
silence the faceless.
Yes.
That's dangerous.
I'll do it.
Oh, you should not be going down on this. Okay, unless we kill that guy. It's
Yeah, man. That's the whole plan.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he's back.
I'm under.
Everybody on him. That's a dieback. Wow, it's off good.
The trade winds still blow.
Yeah.
okay. There's your heals. Shit, my gem never delivered because my inventory was full.
Oh my god, we might actually do this.
The enemy's
I hit him
middle
once.
tower has fallen.
I'm
Radiant structures are
a
fortified.
frog. Oh god, it's horrible being a frog.
By the Saturn.
Kevin hit it. Oh, get out of the way.
Of course.
Get me out of here.
Dire victory.
Oh my god, it was so hard to win, but we did it. Kevin, we're the best team in the whole world. Yeah!
Yes.
Yes. Even more.
Or get me out.
A stressful but easy game, right? It was pretty easy. We just had to. It was kind of felt like the game before. We just had to stop doing really dumb shit, and it's hard to like tell everybody what dumb shit they're doing to get them to stop doing it. It just takes a little time. Once we got there, it was easy.
Ugh.